right. All right, y'all. I thought I had this set for 3:30, and some kind of way it changed to 2:30. So let me look at this real quick. Let me make sure. How you doing, Rosemarie? I've been out in the storm. See, I'm soaking wet. I've been out there for the last good 2 hours in this mess. What a mess. Okay, let's get this started. I'm rushing home. Traffic is, this is exactly why I'm doing this, because I'm just seeing this out here and seeing how bad traffic is, man. This is why I was trying to tell everybody about these emergencies. Don't be waiting till the last minute. Not for this. How you doing? I'm Janet Alexis. Let me see. How you doing, Donald Taylor? It's good to see you. Okay, you down there in Florida? Okay, you on 1/3 of an acre? Good. Good. Hey, Natalie. Who else we got in the house before I get started? Did I have this set for 2:30 or 3:30, y'all? Because I changed it. I changed it to 3:30. And then I looked at the screen and it said 2:30. How you doing, Power Chair Farmer? So I just said, you know what? We just gonna go in. Either we 15 minutes early or we 45 minutes late. Either way, we're gonna do something to get some kind of learning. And as a matter of fact, I can even tell you where I was, part of it anyway. I was in a place where we're gonna do a project together, and then I'm gonna let everybody know about that. You saw 3:30? Good, Missy Hawk. Good. I changed it, and as soon as I opened my screen, it said 2:30. So I don't know. Let me see. So here's what we're gonna do. Before we even come into and get started, this is for people that's coming in early. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm soaked and my face is wet. My hair is wet. My shirt and my pants is wet. My boots is wet. But we just gonna go ahead and do this, okay? Because I thought I was late. Let's see. How you doing, Tracy? So hope you're safe and prayed up. Listen, it's not like bad, but that's what let me turn my voice down. It's not bad, but that's what throws people off. It doesn't look bad outside. It's just coming down literally non-stop. It's like the water hose is wide open. And this isn't a little bitty light rain. Every street around here is flooded already. This is just the beginning. Every street, every road is flooded. The parking lots and stores is flooded. The stores is full of people taking all this stuff out. I'm going in there getting something completely different for y'all. But everybody in there bitching and moaning and fussing and fighting over the food and the milk and the bread and I just shook my head. As a matter of fact, this is what I want to do. Because I see my screen was so choppy yesterday. I do want something where I can look and see. And you guys, do me a favor. Do me a favor, y'all. When trolls come in here, don't address them. I know they're there. Don't waste your time and energy addressing trolls, please. It just disrupts everything else. The trolls know what they're doing. I know they're here. I know what they're saying. I know what they're doing. But you see, how yesterday we did the live stream and they just persisted with the nonsense and the things they were saying. They was trying to wait for a rise out of me. They don't care about y'all. They waiting to get a rise out of me. I call them trigger trolls. That's what they do. They want to trigger me so I can go off and change the whole platform and everything else. Please, when you see crazy stuff being said, I see it. Even if it's crazy, cuss words, please ignore them. That's their job. That's what they here to do, is get on good people's nerves. And every time they're very successful at it too. When they see us hooping and hollering, it's a troll in here, they know they're doing their job and it's working. Okay. Yeah. All right. Come on. You gonna help me? You gonna help me? Huh? You gonna help me? I'm just now getting home, so she going off. You gonna help me out? All right, hold on, y'all. Let me get this together. There we go. All right. She just happy to see me. All right. You good? You good? You still ain't ate no food. So, okay, y'all. Let's see who we got in the house. Hannah's Helping Hand says, hello, everyone. I just received my notification. How you doing? Preacher Man, how you doing? Let's see who else we got. Tracy. How you doing, Tracy? I'm not on. Oh, okay, you talking to somebody else. Hey, Cindy Hicks, Homesteading DIY. Hey, New Orleans Gardener in the house. What's going on, T North? What's going on, my friend? How are you doing? Judah Homecoming say, hey, Led in chat. Rainy here in Atlanta too. I went shopping and filled up early today. Yes, thank you. Get yourself together. I'm actually going to start right now. I'm going to just do the helloing for a few minutes until people come in. Well, not till people come in, till we actually start, because everybody is expected to see me at 3:30. We good, and I'm gonna mess around and have to reach out to you. You see, I've been all over the place. I've been. I'm gonna have to reach out to you. Let's see. Finally packed my car with emergency supplies weeks ago. Okay, I'm gonna do this before everybody come in the room, so when they come in, they'll know. Listen, how many people have a bug out bag at all? How many people actually have a bug out bag? Raise your hand. And this is for people that's going to rewatch this too. If you don't have a bug out bag, if you ask what is a bug out bag, your answer is no. Okay. If you ask what a bug out bag is, the answer is no to you. Okay, everybody, Michelle, Odyssey, Steffi Joe, Jeanette, Old McMoney, Missy Hawk. I know you do, Missy Hawk. C. Francis, Shuhu, Girl with Fire Hair, RLM, Freestyle Gardener, Nubian Queen, LT. I know you got it, New Orleans Gardener. If you ain't got nothing, you got one heck of a garden, I can tell you that. You might not have no knives and cutlery and fire starters, but you gonna eat. You gonna eat. Okay, Pamela, I got mine. Judah's done. My Little Oasis, Almost Alice, Glow, Homesteading DIY. Say one for every person in my home. That's what I'm talking about. Rowan, I have 2 bags. Okay. Let's see, Sam Whittle. Oh man, everybody. Kathleen, Rowan, Tracy, Cindy Hicks. You so welcome, New Orleans Garden. You so welcome. Rucker Homestead, I got 2. Felicia's Path, Miss. How you doing? Ooh, your name. Maybe I just got junk on the mind. Okay. Dave Moose says not yet. Okay. Odyssey says freeze dry food, emergency kits, weatherproof matches. Okay, this is why we're doing this today. Bonita S says not yet. Okay, the reason why we're doing this today is for you. The people that's saying not yet, this day is for you. We're doing this for you. Okay. Pleasant Tree says spinning this. I know you stay ready, Tino. I know you do, especially with dropping them seeds. So this storm is coming, and while this storm is coming, the best thing I can think to do is to do stuff like this and let everybody know what's going on. And maybe you may not know what to do next, and I don't know everything, but I will tell you the stuff I do know. Okay. What are y'all prepping for exactly? I'm gonna have you Google that, okay? All right, let's see. All right, everybody got their bug out bags. That's good. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put my link in the chat, and I'm gonna come up. And today, what we're gonna do is a show and tell. Please keep it around a maximum of 2 items that you know you need in your bag or you really want in your bag. We don't have time for absolutely everybody to show everything in their bug out bags, your get home bags, your everyday carry. We do not have that kind of time. I just want for you to come up and show people something that's in your bag. Me and my wife's bug out bags are right here. My never coming home bag is literally outside. Is it still outside? I might have to get it because your never coming home bag is different than your bug out bag. Your bug out bag is different than your everyday carry bag, and your everyday carry bag is different than your EDC. Okay. 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 Here we go. I'm going to put my link in the chat. All right. L. Anderson says, we're here in Florida. Flooding has already started. It has started here too. I just put my link in the chat. I'm going to start out and then we can have a couple people come in. Say, we are here in Florida. Flooding has started down here in some areas. My family is not in the flood zone. Praying you guys are safe and everything turns out for the best for everyone. Thank you for that. Thank you, because everybody is going to need it. Again, please, everybody, do not address the trolls. Don't do it. Please, I'm begging you, if you are here, you're my friend, and you want to just hang out with me, please don't address these trolls. I know they're saying crazy things. I just got rid of 2 already. Okay? Just let it go. Yeah, you're never coming back bag. That's when you're talking about when you got shovels in there, you got extra amounts of dry goods and foods and canned goods, and that is usually going to be your heaviest bag. Last time I weighed my never coming home bag, it was close to 60 pounds. But there's something else I wanted to show y'all about that, and that's part of my thumbnail. My thumbnail shows me I got my bug out bag on my back, and I got my never coming home bag and other supplies in a fold up wagon. The wagon is light and you can pick it up and take it anywhere. You can also put more supplies in there. If you have a back problem or you have some kind of ailment, nothing wrong with dragging a wagon behind you. If you are in a wheelchair, I know if you are in a wheelchair, I know you know some real creative ways to hook a wagon up to your chair. I know you've already done it. If you are in a wheelchair or some kind of power system to help you get around, ambulate, I know you've already done this already, so I don't have to tell you how to do that. can you talk about bugging out with your pup? I don't think I quite understand your question. Like, what do you mean? Can I talk about bugging out with my puppy? You know what? I will talk about it. I will talk about it. As a matter of fact, give me 2 ticks for everybody. Okay. So that question for everybody, like, what the heck? That question isn't as crazy as it sounds. What I am learning as a new, with a new family member, you got to take care of them like, just like you take care of yourself. So this is her little bug out bag, okay? When we leave home, it got some little treats in it, some little food. It got a couple of poop bags in there. Okay, a little bottle of water, one of the little stubby bottles of water. Just enough so she can carry. So this is her setup here, her bug out bag. Here's her collar. Here's her leash and here's her dish. Told you. Come on, pup. They want to know how we gonna bug out, baby. Okay, they want to know how we gonna bug out. So let's show them how we gonna bug out. Yeah, I had to hook her up. And I didn't want her looking too militant, you know, because people will think she a boy dog or people will think that she's a Rottweiler or something. Now, you see, so yeah, this is my puppy's bug out bag. Ain't that right? And I got her the little matching collar and the matching leash. Since everybody want to see her ensemble, there you go. That's her. That's her little setup. So right now there is nothing in it. But when we was at camp, when we went to survival camp, Camp Club 73, she had all her little trinkets in here. So when we went on our little hike, she was ready just with the rest of us. Look at that. Okay. So that question ain't as crazy as it sounds. I'm gonna let that one ride. Okay. Okay. Any more questions? Let me just put it's still funny to me. I got it, but it's still funny to me. All right. She got the whole hookup going on. So I had to make sure she got her bug out bag so she could bug out with me. So I don't know too much more to talk about how she gonna bug out because, of course, she gonna bug out with me. And let me show you my one last bug out bag. Okay. This is my one last bug out bag. This is my one last bug out bag. Now, what this is normally if I have to go into a store, I'll put like a mat in the cart, in the bottom of the cart, and I don't go over in the food section. That's gross. So I'm like, you know, it freaks people out when they see a puppy in the cart or something. So I kind of want to keep her low key, and people want to touch her and people want to pet her, and I don't want them to. So I used to have generators and equipment in this. I took that stuff out and I put her blanket down in the bottom of that, and she put this in the cart, and people will think they don't grab her or want to touch her for some reason while she's in this bag. Ain't that right? So that's her bug out bag. This is so I can carry her in the cart and I don't have to keep picking her up, grabbing her blanket, everything. Everything is in here. And all this is a, you take this to the cookout. It folds up and everything. You take that to the cookout, but instead of putting barbecue essentials in there, I got me a hot dog. I got me a hot dog. Ain't that right? So, okay. Any question? Let me move this over a little bit. This may be sitting a little too high. There we go. Look, she like, let me out here. Come on. It's in here because we just got back. Come on. Come on. All right. Now let's talk about it. Bug out bag time. All right. Let me see. L. Anderson, Led, my husband wanted me to ask you, how far from the sliding door should he have the generator? First generator, he wants to place it right outside of the door, but I heard not to go have it too close. Are you talking about a gas generator? L. Anderson, I really want to answer that. Okay. Are you talking about a gas generator? Okay. You want your gas generator as far away from your home as you possibly can get it. You do not want any carbon monoxide buildup coming back in your home. If the wind is if you got that under the eave of your house or it's sitting there on your patio, but the wind is blowing the wind inside of your house, that carbon monoxide will build up while you're in there taking a nap, and that'll be the last nap you take. I personally keep my gas generators as far as you possibly can get them away from your house. Now, I'm going to tell you what comes into play with that. Purchase a, I can't even remember. I think it's a 10 gauge drop cord. If you're going to be doing light, if you're just powering light things like refrigerator and stuff, you want a thickest gauge drop cord as you can possibly get. It's not recommended to have that very, very long, but in an emergency, you got to do what you got to do. So please do not try to go hooking up no little drop cords this big, those dollar store 3-prong. No, not the little Christmas tree light green one that you buy around Christmas time. You make sure it's something heavy duty and can be outside. Okay, please don't do that because that is so dangerous. Get that gas generator away from your house. Me, for instance, I'm just going to give you an example. I usually run my gas generator on Freedom Acres. When I'm on Freedom Acres, it's probably 20 feet away from my tent or 20 feet away from, the drop cord. It's at least 25 feet away from my RV or 25 feet away from my tent. When I did the live stream the other day on Freedom Acres, you couldn't even hear no gas generator running, could you? You couldn't hear that gas generator because I had it way out in the field. That gas generator was running my air conditioning system in the RV. So please, just safety purposes, get that away from the slide glass door and all of that. And put something around that. Don't let that wire just sit on the aluminum or the metal frame of your slide glass door either. Put like a 2x4 or a piece of wood under it Don't let that connect. And I'm going to tell you why. Because if you got your wire coming in the house like that, somebody accidentally steps on it and that metal frame cuts through that wire, somebody is going to have a bad day. Okay? Those be those freak accidents, or just imagine somebody come and forget that the cord is coming through the slide glass door and they slide that door closed fast and chop that wire and they still holding on to that handle. Boom. Okay. I don't want nothing bad happen to nobody. I just want everybody to think outside the box and just think of these crazy scenarios. Think of the what could happen. It'll stop you from doing a lot of stuff. Yeah, and that wind will blow that right back in your house. If you start, and some carbon monoxide, you can't hardly even smell. Let's see. Hey, Lorraine says, all week I just started the urge to check all my bags and small generators and didn't know why. I started and then I saw your hurricane post and said, got it. Good, good, good. Let me see. No, Don, I'm gonna take that out. I didn't mean to do that. I'm gonna take that comment out. Don't give anybody no advice that you know is wrong. Please. You know that works for you. I need you to understand something, please. How would you feel if your advice got somebody deleted? Because think about it. Everybody don't know what you know how to do and how you did it. And if they half-ass do the job, and then now that carbon monoxide start pouring in their house and they never wake up, that'll be on your conscience. Please don't give nobody that kind of advice. I was going to say stuff like that a long time ago, and I bite my tongue because that's what I do. All right. Thank you for that, L. Anderson. Good, good. And if you don't have a thick gauge drop cord, please go get one. Tell him he's very welcome. Okay. All right. Any other questions right now before we start getting into the nitty gritty of this video? Because I do want to get out of here in a decent amount of time. Yeah, I'm saying it again. I want to get out of here in a decent amount of time because I got something else special for y'all coming this weekend. I got, what is today? Thursday, Friday. We might do it tomorrow. I'm going to release a video tomorrow, a product video, and then I'm going to release another video going live that we can all interact in again. All right. Okay. How you doing, Lisa Harris? Okay. Who wants to show anything in their bug out bag? Just a couple of essentials to give people an idea. I'm going to start. Okay. I'm going to start this out. Baby, you're going to have to sit over here for a minute. I know we bugging out. Come on. We bugging out. We ready to go? Ready to go. See, I wanted this to be soft on her chest because they got those cheesy, cheap. Let me show you. Like these. I hate these. They get tangled up, but for the most part, she hate them too. She don't like them under her armpits and stuff. So they make me musty. So I hate those. That's some trash that I lost the receipt. I can't even take it back. So, okay, this is what we're going to do. I'm going to show you what's in my bag, and I'm going to bring y'all over here with me, okay? Come on, pup. Huh? Go eat some food. Get some food. All right. So far, so good. So I'm going to bring this table over here Let me see what we're doing on power. Think we looking good. Kinda. All right. I'm gonna bring y'all over here with me. Okay. This one is mine. One of my essentials is a blanket. Here. One of my essentials is a blanket. You got to have something that's going to try to keep you warm. Okay. Now, I'm just going to open this one up because I need to rotate this anyway and go in there and check out everything, because now technology is changing. Even in just a year or two, you don't know how much stuff that could be replaced with something lighter, more efficient, so on and so forth. Okay. Okay. So I'm gonna open this first one. We see I got a blanket down here. Number one. Let's go here. Have some sort of fixed blade knife. It doesn't have to be a high, very expensive one. If you can afford it, great. If not, you know, you need some sort of cutting tool for all kind of different things, even if nothing else, to protect yourself. Okay. And I'm not talking about one of these little pen knives that you clean under your fingernails with. I'm talking about something suggestible, if you get my drift. Something that's gonna make people be like, what's that? And what you about to do with it? Something. I'm not gonna go into knife functions with you. I'm just saying you need something that you can keep on your hip that's gonna get you out of a sticky situation. All right. Now, on that, I'm gonna tell y'all right now, no matter what you do, put a ferro rod on every put a ferro rod on everything you own, in every place you got, inside your car, inside your glove box, on your motorcycle, in your pocket. Always have on your wrist. Always have some way to start a fire. See this? That's another little bitty ferro rod. And here's the striking tool. Always have something. Now, this is one of the things that we had at Camp Club 73 when we met up. That got a compass on it, a ferro rod, a whistle. Sorry, baby. And cutting tool and a striker. And it's made out of paracord that, yes, it is usable. Okay. Say 4 plastic bag. Okay. So, ferro rod knife. Number one. I don't even got to reach for that. I'm not going to talk about this because this is going too far for a lot of people. This helps me do a whole bunch of stuff. I'm not going to talk about that right now because I've only used it a few times. And what I would have to show you would trip you out anyway. It's like a corkscrew, but it's a drill bit. Hannah says, I can't show right now because I'm not where my Bugout bag is, but my 2 items are first aid kit and medical documents. Okay, that's good. But I'm about to get on you, don't you? You don't need your whole bug out bag with you, but you need an everyday carry on you right now. What you have right now, I'm about to ask everybody. It's a drill bit. Right now, this is the question of the hour. Before I go any further, what do you have on your body right now with you that could help you get out of a jam? Everybody, what do you have on you? What is your right now, your EDC? What do you have on you? Anybody. I'm not talking about you got to go run and get your book bag and your bug out bag and none of that. I'm talking about what literally do you have on you right this very minute? This screen ain't moving, but that one is. What do you have on you that could help you? Okay, I see one. It doesn't have to just be a firearm. Shelly, okay. A knife, a lighter, okay. Okay. Survival knife, Ruger 380, got you. And a ferro rod, all right. I mean, literally on your body right this moment. On your body. G19 knife, OC spray. Okay, I don't know what that is, but okay, that's something I will have to look into. Dan. Okay, T Scott phone. That's a good answer. I'll take your cell phone as an answer. Because with your cell phone, you can look up your GPS location. You can pull up some kind of electronic compass or whatever. Okay, Steffi Joe, everybody has firearms, but nothing else. And half of the firearms that I'm looking at right now, you have a maximum of 8 rounds in it. After your 8 rounds is over, what all you have now is a big, beautiful rock. Tiffany Land says pepper spray and multifunction tool. Okay. Katina Brooks say, I can't come. I know where you are. You at work right now. My EDC is a poncho multi-tool paranoid purse and its essentials, carabiners, cell phone, and charger solar. I already know. We've had this conversation before. Okay. Everybody, you know what? Let's try this. Let's try this. Don't name your firearm. That's just too easy. Because everybody, the reason why I say I don't want you to name your firearm is because everybody think your firearm is some kind of magical unicorn and going to get you out of every situation. And that's the reason, another reason I stopped talking about firearms the way I used to is because people take it, they put a cape on it and think it got superpowers. It doesn't. If you freezing cold in the middle of the night, your firearm is absolutely useless. Okay, I see pepper spray, a knife, and a cell phone. Katina Brooks, paracord. Kathleen Logan, the striker on my rod, hairspray, and a lighter. All right, Kathleen Logan. Tony Morano says rechargeable flashlight and plasma lighter. That's a good one. Let's see. Straight City of Refuge says, oh, you talking about the thing that you can knock your car window out and do some other things with? Yes. That's a good one. So I had to look at that, the thingamajiggy. I caught that. Leslie Hamilton, I'm new to this, but I've been prepping for 3 years. That means you're not new, Leslie. You're just new here on this channel with us. So welcome to the Greenhouse Lounge. Guava, my sister. Guava. Let's see. Good, Josh. Say I carry a duck knife on a daily basis in my purse, or I don't know what that is. Okay. I don't want to hear nothing about no more firearms. Solo Vino. I don't want to hear anything. Don't tell me your firearm is part of your EDC because that's entirely too easy. if the only thing a firearm is going to do is protect you from a wild beast or protect you from a wild person, it's going to hunt for you. Hunting is not going to keep you warm. Hunting is not going to give you anything to drink. Hunting is not going to help you build a shelter. So that's why I don't want to talk about firearms. That's just way too simple. That's too easy. And everybody is going to say, that's a good one, Marion. Your 2 feet. That's a good one. Suzanne says, Led, can you give me... Wait, first, Steffi Joe says, mini flashlight, saber pepper spray. That was a hard one. Led, can you give me some suggestions to carry in my bag for protection that's legal? Nope. I'm not certified nor qualified to do such a thing. I need you to go talk to a certified, qualified professional and get their advice on what you should be carrying with you to defend yourself. Don't go asking questions like that over the internet, because you're going to get a whole bunch of knuckleheads giving you a whole bunch of stupid answers. Like somebody goes, yeah, go get a 50 cal, or cut it. Just go to a license. Matter of fact, go take a class. Go either take a firearm training class, or go take a self-protection class from a certified licensed professional. Please don't ask people on the internet questions like that. That's a good one. Machete and fire starter. This is a good one too here. Protective footwear is key because you're not going too far and flip-flop. Let me show you something. When I'm serious and I'm about to leave for real, I'm not going to be leaving in my Crocs. As much as I love them, I don't play that when time is getting ugly. I sleep with my boots on. Say tarps, metal emergency blankets. I don't know what this is, but hubby told me to say it. Your husband knows exactly what he's talking about. So listen, listen to your husband. Sound like you know what he's talking about. He sound like a good man. Okay, RLM says, got a kit in the car with wire saw, shovel, blanket, fire starter materials, whistle, solar radio, with light, and a first aid kit. Now let's talk about that first aid kit. That's one of the first things you should have. Yes, T. Scott, I hope you got some extra socks in your bag. Trust and believe it. People think I'm crazy for carrying a couple pair of drawers and some socks in my bag. Hey, let me tell you something. Your drawers keep stuff from rubbing, you know? You'd be surprised with how important drawers is. Yeah, listen, I don't want to hear about nobody else's firearms, because all you can do with a firearm is protect yourself and hunt. Everybody that keeps telling me firearm, I don't care how many mags you got, listen to me. How can it keep you warm at night? How can that filter your water? How can that get you something to drink? How can that help you build shelter? It can't. That's just way too easy. But I'll take the rest of your stuff. Said knife, fire steel, light, flashlight, surefire, paracord, mylar blanket, Leatherman hiking boots. I said, what do you have on your body? Okay, let me be the example. Let me, okay. Right off the bat, I have a compass. Right off the bat, I showed you my bracelet already. Another compass, a cutting tool, a striking tool, paracord, and a fire rod. Okay? Another compass, smartwatch, that's going to go bad soon. Your glasses is EDC, because you can start a fire with those. If you got reading glasses, prescriptions, if you hold that just right, you can start a fire with this right here. Okay? You can even signal for help with your glasses. So your glasses, believe it or not, and some of your jewelry, if you got diamond earrings and stuff, that counts. Guess what else counts? If you got on cotton clothing, that counts. Your socks count. And I'm going to tell you why. Because you can filter water through your cotton t-shirt. I know it sounds gross, but remember, in an emergency, you can filter water through your sock. You can also wash up and wipe yourself with your sock. Okay? We got somebody in the house. Hallelujah. All right, you ready? Okay. Come to the stage, y'all. Missy Hawk. Hello, my sister. It's so good to see you. How you doing?
I am great. How are you?
I'm all right.
Good.
What you got for us?
Well, because I kept hearing, you were talking about EDCs and what you have on, and I got my stuff anyway.
Yeah, I know you.
But I was looking at what I carry every day, and it just depends on what purse I have at the time. So I have this EDC.
Okay.
And when I say it's stuffed, it's stuffed. So I have zip ties, I have a pen, I have 2 different pens, I have this little thing which is a magnet on the end and it extends out, so if you lose something, I have math in here, I have medicine in here, I have a little lighter right there.
I can see it.
Yeah, and then in the inside, this might fall out, but I have all this stuff stuffed in here. I have a Mylar blanket, a poncho, I have more Band-Aid, first aid stuff. I have gloves in here. I have, like I said, medicine. I've got the little towelettes, the expandable ones. Yes. I have some of those in there. I've got like dental stuff in here. So this is what I carry like every day when I'm going out. Now, if I'm going somewhere and I'm a little fancier and I have a smaller purse, because I watch a lot of YouTube too,
right.
So, real quick on my keys, I have my compass right there.
See?
Mm-hmm. But yeah, when I want to be a little fancier and carry a smaller purse, I made myself a micro EDC.
Oh. See?
And I just want to let everybody know there's so much information on YouTube. There's so many ideas you can get. This was a little pill thing. I've had this forever. And I saw one of these and I thought, oh, wait a minute. I think I can do that. So what I did was, this is duct tape. I took a little cardboard from something I bought, an outfit, and cut it and then wrap duct tape around it.
Yes.
I have a little pack of Tylenol, some anti-diarrheal, some Aleve. I have another little mini lighter in here. Right here in this little thing is 2 gloves and a mask in that little tiny thing right there. I have a mini flashlight. I wanted to get some.
Hold that back up. I was about to say, get out of my pocket.
I have a mini flashlight in here. I have a little Swiss Army knife in there. I have one little towel tab in here. This right here has alcohol prep pads, some Band-Aids, a little gauze pad in here. And then you can't see it, but on the back of this, I have there's soap sheets that you just put in your hand and add. So I put like about 5 of those in here, because if it's like a medical thing and you need to, like, you got a little bit of water, you need to wash your hands and do a medical thing, it's right here.
Yeah, it is.
Then I have some matches, but I have an old eyeliner pencil. that I know I can shave it up, the wax in there. I can start a little bit of fire, and then I have a little piece of the fire striker right there.
See.
Hold on, I ain't done yet.
Oh no, I know you ain't. I am not about to step on your toes. You hear
Wrapped
me?
up in
Just
here.
down.
Right, wrapped up in here, I have 2 fishing hooks with the line, a little bit of
Yeah.
fishing line wrapped up in here. So I have 2 of those. I've got some more little zip ties in here. I have a little sewing kit. I don't know if you can see that.
Yes.
A little sewing kit. I have a little, what is it, a P38 can opener?
Hey, is you in my house somewhere?
No,
Missy to get out of here.
I'm telling you.
Mine is right here. Oh, real quick. I'm not gonna stop your flow, but I want to tell you this. How do you think I opened that big old can of gravy at camp? Because our can opener broke. I used that. But I did it because you know the can was that big.
Yeah. Okay. I have a little pair of tweezers right there. And then just because I didn't know what I would do with these, I have a little let me see. I have one of those little it looks like it's a screwdriver set, but it's tiny and I have 2 of them. So I took one flat and one Phillips. I don't know if you can see it. And I put them in there. So all of that was in this little bitty thing.
That's like the EDC clown car right there. Look here. Hey, everybody, please give her a round of applause because you know what? I can just cut the video off now. Ain't no need for us to talk.
But that's like the thing is just I see a lot of people say, where do I start? I see this stuff on YouTube and I'm like, and I think the part with prepping and being prepared for stuff, you actually have to be creative. You have to use your mind and just say, what is it that I think I'm going to need for myself? What could help me in an emergency? Now, I have my car with me. I have a Bugout bag that I keep in the trunk of the car. I have stuff. So even if I'm going somewhere fancy and I'm inside and I have this little bitty kit, if I can get back to my car, I'm still good. But this little kit will help me do some things. You know, this is my everyday when I go out. This right here. Both of these ideas I got from another YouTuber, but it was just what I needed to put in mind.
I have a question for you that I'm sure everybody wants answered. And I know pretty much from looking at some of the stuff. Where did you get half of that stuff? And
I had it.
You had
I either had it or I got it from the Dollar Tree or
right there.
These right here, let me see. These small little zip ties, because they were the right perfect size to fit. Yes. But it was the Dollar Tree. There was 3 different sizes in a pack at the Dollar Tree.
And nobody can ever think to do what to do with those smaller ones. Right.
Even this right here, it's extendable. It extends and it has the magnet on it. So if my keys fall, but it was the Dollar Tree. I don't spend now there are things that yes, I will spend my money on, but a lot of stuff you just have to think outside the box, basically. Right. You have to think outside the box.
And the reason I asked you that question, because so many people, like I had somebody in a live stream a couple weeks ago, and they said they spent $40,000 on prepping gear. And I was kind of mean, but they want, I know it was a troll. But you do not have to spend that kind of money on getting yourself together. You don't. Right. And like you just said, Missy, half of the stuff you got laying around the house. Mm-hmm. Some of this stuff, I'm going to tell you one thing I never throw away. When I get a product, when I buy something and it gives you the little tools to put it together and the tools are a little cheesy, I keep them all. Mm-hmm. I don't know how many Allen wrench kits I got, little homemade kind of cheesy wrenches, and keep that stuff.
Yeah.
Do not throw that away with the box, you know. Put it in your EDC, put it in another bag. I got my luggage here is from camp right now because I'm still washing. I got all kind of stuff I could actually pull out of my luggage actually right now. I don't even need this.
Right.
But that's exactly what I was saying.
Right. Now let me show you. So you're saying that too, but let me show you one other thing because I have my Bugout bag right here. But for something, you know, when people say tarps and things like this, I got this drop cloth from the Dollar Tree a while back because I said, tarps are expensive.
Yes.
But this will be good for ground cover. It could be but it's $1. And that's just the thing that for me, like some things, yeah, like I said, I will spend my money, but other things, I'm cheap.
Right.
I'm okay. I won't say cheap. I'm frugal, but there's a lot of things that you can get. And these little bags right here, these little baggies. I saw this from another YouTuber, and when I tell you she was so organized, I said, "Oh, I want to be like her." So all these different, I'm telling you, all these different little baggies, and she even, can you see that?
Yes, you labeled it.
She labeled it. So they're different sizes for things. And I was like, oh, I got a labeler. Why not?
And
but these I got off of Amazon, and just because to keep them dry, keep things, you know, but a lot of it, like I said, it's stuff I had, it's stuff I haven't gotten rid of.
Right.
And you just have to really be creative. Like you said, $40,000. That's a lot.
That's a lot. Okay.
And look, I didn't even show you this. So my cordage right here that's in this little case. You know what this is? You know what this is?
Shoestrings.
This is a shoestring. Yes, this is a shoestring. I was like, I don't know what I could do with it, but hey, it's small enough. It's long enough to do something with it.
Right. And every pair of shoes I throw out, I take the laces out and get rid of the shoe.
So that's just what people have to understand. It's like, oh, I gotta have the best paracord. If I need to tie something up, this is a shoestring.
And you gotta think about it. What's the best cordage in the world besides a shoestring? You know, and half the time they do make those out of high quality paracord. Depending on what kind of boots you got.
Yeah. So
Look, you are awesome. I mean that. I just don't understand why you haven't started that channel. I just don't know.
I know.
I will help you do anything if you need to get started, please. People, listen. I'm always yelling. I'm always fussing and carrying on. Sometimes people need that softer edge, and they need to hear somebody that's down here, not yeah. They need to see that. And a lot of the ladies, they need to see the other ladies doing it, because when they see me doing it, what I get a lot of is, oh yeah, because that's girls. I mean, that's man stuff. So I don't. No, it's not. Oh, hey, honey. So yeah, I know YouTube is a little crazy.
Yeah, it is.
But if you ever decide, all you gotta do is say, "I'm ready."
Okay.
People need to see this. Okay.
All right. Well,
thank you, my sister.
I'm gonna look, I gotta cram everything back in here.
No, don't cram everything back yet. This is what I want to do. Does anybody have a question for Missy Hawk? Oh yeah, hey. What about
hey, Lady Leg.
He said, "Hey, Lady Leg." I know.
Hey, how you doing? Good to see you too.
She got her Bugout gear on.
No, stop it.
So
she like, get this off of me.
Come on, no, she ain't. She cool. Come on.
She's like, we ain't bugging out yet.
Right. Go and take her gear off before we start heading to the mountains. Okay. So I'm not seeing any questions.
You don't want to hang out with me.
I ain't seeing no question. So I ain't gonna hold you because I know you. I don't know how you magically put all of those rabbits in that hat, but I'm gonna let you have at it. Thank you, my sister.
Oh, you're
Thank
welcome.
you.
You are so welcome.
No, I did not.
She was the first one.
Why don't you tell them? Because I've been trying to kind of hold our information, but now that everybody is seeing Missy Hawk, I want you to know something. She won a contest at Camp Club 73, our survival camp. A challenge, not a contest. Wait, come on. Tell them what.
She was the first to go from smoke to fire.
She started a fire without a lighter. Okay, family, I'm telling you right now. That's why I asked everybody, stop telling me about your firearms. Tell me about your skill set. It takes no skill to pull a trigger. It takes no skill to load up the magazine. It takes skill to start a fire with 2 sticks of wood. She started a fire with, I ain't talking about a little smoke or a little spark. I'm talking about literally rubbing 2 sticks together at high speed friction to catch a fire. That's what she did. Okay, so honestly, family, this is the kind of stuff we got, all kind of gear, but what if this washes away? Mm-hmm. If you don't have any skill sets, you may be in trouble. All right. So, hey, thank you, Missy Hawk. Thank you,
you're
my
welcome.
sister.
Thank you.
Appreciate you.
Thank you both. Thank you both.
All right. She said, thank you too. Alex, you want to say your name? Thank you so much. All right. I'm gonna let you go. All right. Thank you, sister. Bye-bye.
Take care. Y'all
too.
Be safe.
You too. Thank you. Listen, everybody. What else do you need to know? What else do you need to know? She just literally made it so I don't have to open mine up. Is there a way to drink seawater? I'm going to have you Google that, okay? Does anybody have any questions? What does EDC stand for? I'm going to have you Google that, okay? Say, love the idea of reusable things, so saving money and saving the planet. Exactly. Thank you, Jackie J. Say, great conversation to have with children. It'll be interesting for them. Go through the house to find important items. Call it a treasure hunt. Okay. All right. So I gotta say this, and this is in my Bugout bag. And believe it or not, I got something like this a little bit of everywhere. You may get to a point where you have to stop and make a fire and cook. Do you have anything to cook in? I always purchase metal cups. I don't like drinking out of plastic very much. I just don't like it on my mouth. I will if I have to, but I don't like it. But I like drinking out of glass, and I like drinking out of steel. And it's a reason for that, because if you have a steel container or a glass container, something like a jar, you see, I always have a jar, right? The reason for that is because you can heat up water in a mason jar. You can heat up water in a steel cup. Okay? Not one of these cooling mugs with there's a double wall, but I like single walled cups. Okay? We ain't bugging out, okay? Okay. Is there anything anybody would like to know at all? Because we've been on here. Oh, we've literally been on here for over an hour. I had no idea. So if there's nothing anybody would like to know, I won't go ahead and open this bag up. Because the only reason I'm doing this, because I want some kind of, I already know what I got and what I'm doing, and I'm hoping that you did too. I mean, if you didn't, you would want to know. Hey, Denise says, I'm a new subscriber. I'm always stocked in case of an emergency. Let me see. Always stocked in case of an emergency. You not just look at emergency of the storm, but blackouts in your home or prepare for someone to get sick. Exactly. Okay. JC says, or Jackie says, that gets me motivated to create more smaller EDCs. Exactly. Okay, L. Anderson, y'all take care and be safe, okay? Hey, Eileen says, Lady Led, I've taken at least 5 sessions trying to start the fire, but but still unsuccessful. I'm not giving up. I got something for you. Because I got something for you, Miss Eileen, okay? Just hold tight because I still got all of the equipment. Did I give you the homemade kit, or did I give you I gave you one of the already starter kits, right? I want to give you the one I built, the one that I started the fire with. Trust me, maybe you like me, and it's easier for me to start a fire with literally a homemade fire starter kit, 2 sticks, paracord, and some tinder. That's the only way. I don't like using that kit. Let's see. Say people need to just everyday experiences to use tools. Now that's true. And that's why we have these camp sessions. And that's why I always tell everybody, I've been saying practice your preps for over 8 years. Practice your preps. Don't just purchase a lot of garbage and keep it in a bag and don't use it. Go outside, set up your tent, bring all your gear out there, and stay out there until you've used almost everything in your kit and know how it works. What about an inverter? What kind of inverter and what would you need it for, Renee Carter? Just an inverter? Maybe I'm missing the question. Okay, LNW say, I would like to know the bag contents. Your earlier live inspired me to pick up some emergency items today. New to this. Okay, this video going to be long. I already have a video of Lady Led building. We built Lady Led, her bug out bag, which is right here. And I built mine over here. I showed you guys me build my never coming home bag and my everyday carry. Y'all always see that either I got a black camouflage book bag on me, or I got a straight black smaller book bag on me, or I got a gray book bag. That's what I carry everywhere I go. And I know people ain't gonna want to hear this, but yes, and a fanny pack. I don't care. I'm not trying to impress anybody. Let's see. Leah, what food items do you keep in your bag? I got one right now without even going in my bag. I'm gonna show you. What's your problem? I'm gonna show y'all without buying dried goods. I'm going to show you something that's really good to keep in your bag. And if you can get your hands on freeze dry food, do it. But if you can't and you don't have a freeze dryer and you don't want to pay the prices of freeze dried foods, am I holding it right? All day. Tuna fish, these little thin packets of tuna and salmon. They got some that's chicken, beef, whatever you need. All of that is in here. And look, it doesn't take up any room. And that's a nice serving size that'll keep you and somebody else alive for a couple more days. Because with salmon, you got a lot of fat content in there and a lot of calorie content. So I got tons of those in this bag. Well, in all the bags. Let me see. And every year, let me see. Say make it a habit, not an event. That's right. That's right. Lorraine says, always bring a small toolkit, wipes, bungee cords, insulated bag on the scooter too. There you go. There you go. I can answer the individual questions about food items. If you on the road or traveling in the woods, let's say your love is diabetic, you need anything that is easy to open quick because there's sugar drops. There you go. Okay. Inverter that hooked to your car battery. Okay, that's a good one. That's a good one. The Mylar bag is perfect. Yeah, a lot of people don't know quite how to seal it. I got a video of me sealing Mylar bags, believe it or not, with a hair crimper, my wife's old hair crimper. Flat iron is what it's called. If I start knowing too much of that. Okay. All right. Say individual wrap candy and water. Okay. That's right. Get high calorie food. Thank you, Missy Hawk. Missy Hawk, y'all, she says, y'all, you are all welcome. I was happy to share. I would say to walk around the house and see what you already have that you can use in an emergency. One of the things that you should have right now is a can opener. You have no idea the pain when you don't have a can opener. And yes, you can use your knife. And if you are not good with your knife because you don't practice with your knife, you will cut open more than the can. You will cut open your hand. Now you're in some real trouble. So thank you, Missy. Thank you. So you stay ready so you don't have to get ready. Patty LaBelle, I always buy canned goods, battery supplies every week. I got toilet paper to last over a year. I put my toilet paper on my feet. I told you what my toilet paper is when it come down to it. Use my socks, son. You ain't never been out at the club and you know they bathroom is busted and you got to go in the back of the club and you ain't never. Anybody? Nobody? It's just me. You know, they bathroom is busted. You've been eating these hot wings all night at the club and drinking Hennessy. And your belly get to grumbling and burning. And then, you know, you can't use the ladies' bathroom. You know, they about to be screaming and stuff. So especially with what you going to be doing. So you go around the back of the club, you know, you lean up against a good tree with no poison ivy on or lean up against the building. Go to town. Now you got that all out the way. You got to clean this mess up because you got spicy chicken wing juice all over the streets. You need to get rid of this. So, like I told y'all, look, let me show you. Let me show you. You got it. You do it. Don't use the whole thing either. Okay? Don't have your pinky out in a bad situation. I don't spend no money on tissue paper for no emergency. I spend my money on cotton, socks, shirts, because you know why? You can wash them. Tissue, once tissue is gone, tissue is gone. I don't ever try to waste space and money on purchasing expensive tissue paper. No, I'd rather go get me a new pair of cotton socks, go get me a few t-shirts, packs of t-shirts, cotton drawers. Everything I buy is cotton. And that's why I do it, because you can wash it out. Okay. And you know good as I know, sometimes that tissue don't cut it. You know as well as I know, sometimes that tissue paper, especially if it's cheap, your finger crash through there. Your finger will never crash through this baby. Okay. Is you a folder or a crumbler? Is you a crumbler or are you a folder? I'm just asking for a friend because, folder. You would never go wrong. You ain't got to worry about your finger getting loose, going in places where they don't belong. Okay. That's a good one. Make sure your nails is trimmed, but that's a good one. Have some nail clippers. She said have tweezers. Make sure you got nail clippers, because nail clippers are not just for hang nails and your fingernails. Nail clippers are also great scissors. When you cutting small twine and you tying something up, some nail clippers will be there to help you cut certain things. Okay. And here's one that people still don't quite understand. Okay. I swear by these. Why everybody keeps saying, no, I just use a rag. You know how much water it takes to use a cotton rag or a synthetic rag and a bar of soap or liquid soap to get started before you even start washing up? You just wasted that much water that you could be drinking. In an emergency, every day you should be thinking of, how can I get more water into my body? How can I get more clean water into my body? You got to think of how much water you can get into your body even before you think about how much water you can get on your body. This is so important. Everybody think these is corny, and I did the video. They think they're cheesy. I'm going to tell you why. These are so wonderful. Because all you got to do is take one of these bad boys. Look at this. Look, y'all. National Weather Service flash flood warning is in effect for this area, 6 p.m. This is a dangerous and life-threatening situation. Do not attempt to travel. Do not attempt to travel unless you are fleeing the area subject to flooding. And I knew it. I seen it. Look. I told y'all I was already out there in that mess and everything was flooded. So back to what I was saying, my phone just started going off. Did yours go off too? Yeah. All my smart devices in my house just start going off. All you do is take the very tip of that and you dunk that in some water. I'm going to waste one just to show you. I'm going to waste one. This is what I'm going to do. Look, just so you know, this is the normal Gatorade style bottle. Here's the cap. I'm not even going to fill that up. Let me. I'm not even going to fill that up. See it? Okay. I'm just going, this is all the water I'm going to waste to wash my whole body. See that? It's still water left in the cap. So we just going to waste that whole thing of water. Remember, look, this is all it is. Just a cap of water. Now watch. You can literally wash your whole body with this. Your whole body. Okay. These are Scrub brand wipes. I'm going to put them in the description box below when we're done. This is why I'll be drooling over these. And I just literally took these out of my luggage because I use these at camp. Now, I'm going to tell you something. I was watching my friend. Now, I was a nurse before, so we use these on patients. And I never thought to use these in an emergency situation. My friend, My Cart Runneth Over, is her YouTube channel. We were at survival camp, and she said, here, lad, have one of these. And I was like, no, thank you. She said, no, trust me. You put a little bit of water on here, and this will wash your whole body. It'll wash your car. Listen, when I tell you, she gave me the spiel of a lifetime. And I was like, yeah, I'm kind of familiar with them. You know, I used to use it, but I didn't think twice until I accidentally wet this. And one day my window was down because I put it down in my windowsill. And it started raining with my window open. My whole door jamb was full of this soap. That day, she said, don't put that much water on it. I dumped all that water on there, and I didn't get rid of that soap like now, forever. But just to let you know, and it stays soapy. It stays soapy. The reason I have these is to conserve water. I don't have these because they cute. I don't have them because they're convenient. The main goal for me and these, hand me the drying towel, honey. The main goal for me with these wash towels is to conserve water. I can wash my body with 1/2 an ounce of water versus jumping in a big old 5-gallon bucket. Can you hand me this drying towel, honey? Okay. Any questions so far, y'all? I'll put y'all see I put all that gear from yesterday in the description box. And if y'all still looking for solar power, again, EcoFlow, I got them on sale. They got them on sale right now. They got the new River 3. It's on sale for under $170. And I'm going to put that description box down there because everybody needs some kind of power. You need something right now. If you don't need it right this very minute, you should be planning for the future. All right, Joshua Williams, what you got? Let me see. Yes, that was 1/2 a cap of water. I couldn't turn it over and show you, but I didn't even fill this whole. I filled this cap up halfway because I didn't want to spill it on my laptop right here. What's the name of my boots? You ain't gonna believe this. I told you I'm getting old. Let me see if it's on the bottom. She might be eating her own food, honey.
No, not over here. She not.
Oh. Skechers. Skechers. They the best. I'm sorry. It, you know, I'm over 50. It's only Skechers or New Balance for me. I'm even starting to leave all the other brands alone. They don't make stuff like they used to, but Skechers and New Balance still hanging on. Okay. I like to wear a pair of shoes so comfortable I forget that they're on. Skechers every Christmas, Jackie Russell. Yeah, they like tennis shoes to me. Keisha Willis said, "Is that waterproof boots?" Yes, they are waterproof. Okay. Where can I buy the products? All of the products are going to be in the description box below after this video. Okay. So we've been on here this long. So this is what I'm going to do. Since we've been on 2 hours, damn, 2 hours. Come on, let's do it. Who down to me to open this bag up? I gotta do it anyway. But who down? Who want to see what's in the bag? I need to put these in here. Who all down? Okay. Get a pen and paper. Everybody either get your pen and paper, get something to write on, or pull out your smart device so you can write all this stuff down, or come back and rewatch the video. If I were you, I would write it down. And there's a reason for this. The reason why I wouldn't just depend on my smart device to record this, and I wouldn't depend on me leaving this video up or anything like that, because if the lights go out, what you gonna do? You want to write stuff down, just like old school days. Let's get right into it. Ain't nothing else to talk about. So I'm just going to show y'all what's popping. I'm going to start at the top. All right. Right out the gate, I got a bunch of hand warmers. Even though I live in the South, you just never know. I might end up traveling up north or something. Bunch of hand warmers. I'm put all this stuff in here. Hand warmers, emergency blanket. Okay. Like Missy Hawk said, this stuff doesn't cost anything. These are literally sitting in the aisleway when you checking out of any grocery store. These are right there, right next to the lighters and the beef sticks and everything else. Okay. These are good for all kinds of stuff. You just never know. And they actually really work, and they're simple, and they are cheap. Mylar blanket, believe it or not, you don't think that works. It works, and it keeps the wind off you and keeps you warm and holds the heat in. And you can use this for a billion different things. Okay. See, I told you I got tons of them in every bag. This is me. Okay. Just like Missy Hawk said, fishing hooks and something to fish with, because you never know when you're around a body of water and you need to eat. I have several of these. Life straw. We just at the very tippity top. We got a life straw in here to help filter water straight out of a dirty stream. I know they say it works, but I don't believe anybody, but I'll be seeing people use it, and so far so good. Nobody has perished from drinking through this. Somebody perished in drinking through an off-brand. This is, to me, just so important to me. You can carve yourself out a spoon if you had to, but this is so simple and easy that you know, you got a spork and a knife built right in. So you can eat or cut your dinner, cut your meat, cut your food, and this can actually help you. Believe it or not, all of this is polymer. It's hard plastic. And it's a reason why I trust it. This is made by K-Bar. I'm going to put all this stuff in the description box so you ain't got to go looking for it. Okay? That just goes right back in there like that. Now I got me a spoon, a fork, and a knife right there. And this how big it is, just so you will know, compared to an ink pen. Okay? I'm going to keep going here. Fishing hooks. Okay? More hand warmers. All right, that's it for that. Because the reason I put this stuff up here is because this is pretty much the first stuff I'm going to do. Try to stay warm and hunt for food and water. It's the reason I put this right there. I need to go look for food, set up shelter, stay warm, and eat. All right, let's keep it moving. And this stuff is all up to you on how you want it, what you want in your bag. Just like Missy Hawk said, this is personalized. You have some things that's universal for survival, but some things you need specifically for you. Okay? Now let's keep it rolling. Of course, I already told y'all some sort of fixed blade knife. If you don't know what a fixed blade knife is, that means this does not fold. It just stays straight out like this. All right. And preferably something, I don't like having a saw on the edge of my knife. I prefer the saw to be back here somewhere because all the work that I usually do personally is up close and personal. Make sure you have some kind of fixed blade knife. If you got a folding knife in your pocket, fine. But this, you know, is guaranteed not to give on you and hurt you any worse. Fire starter. I don't care if you know how to start it with. I don't care how you start fires. Always still keep one of these because in weather conditions, starting 2 stick fires is almost impossible. Or in humid conditions. So I just keep them right in its sheath, close it up, and I stick this fire rod right down in here. Now I keep that in there. Now, let's get to the nitty gritty. Say thank you, Leah, for mentioning putting these items in the description box. I will, because some people don't know. Now, I know this look crazy. You see what this is? You know what that is? That is literally a pillowcase. Why do I have my gear inside of a pillowcase? Because that will help me filter water. This is pure cotton, and it's I forget the thread count on it. It's like 1,000 thread count. So the microns inside of the filter fibers, I mean the cotton fibers, is very, very, very thin. They help you filter water even better. So I got a pillowcase in here that's a high quality, high thread count. Okay. Something to cook with. This is my favorite tool of all time. I don't know how many of these I got. This is a Stanley. You can use this for cooking, drinking, you name it, boiling water. This is, to me, this is everything. And now the price of these went up. Look, it's a pot, it's a cup, everything you need to do. You put your food right in there. Here's your lid with the little steamer holes in it. Inside of that, I have a couple of fire starters, just the old school. Okay. And These magnesium, the block is the magnesium block. Here's another striking tool. I mean, the ferro rod. Here's your striking tool and a saw. All of this comes like a little keychain. You guess where I got these? Can anybody guess where I got these? Dollar store. And they used to come 2 for $1 in 1 pack. I don't know what they are anymore. I haven't been in there forever. All right. What is this? Oh, wait. We're not done. We're not done. Y'all see these in all the camping stores and Walmart. This is a little, like a pill bottle, or all you do is unscrew this. Let me do this. Unscrew. And then flip that out. And just like Missy Hawk, I got all of my fire starting tools inside here. I got fireproof matches, and I even cut the stuff off of the side of the box to help me start the fire. The striking board. This way they'll all stay waterproof and stay somewhere where I can get to them really easy. Just flip that back around, screw that back on, and you good to go. Screw that back down, and nothing is going to happen to that. It's waterproof now. Inside of this cup, this Stanley cup, that's your cooker, that's your drinker. This is everything. And it also comes with 2 cups. Nice size coffee cups. Y'all know I got a big hand. Y'all have seen me in person. 2 nice size coffee cups for drinking hot liquids, and is really, really thick. Okay. So that's all I got inside this one. I'm going to actually show you one. Hold on. I got it. Okay. I'm going to show you. I'm going to show you what's in my other one. There's literally, watch this. I can't make this up. When I told y'all, I told Missy Hawk, I said, she must be in my house or something. My can opener. This is what the military uses in emergency. My can opener. And I said, I just took them out. That's supposed to be in there. And a can opener here. So I'm going to show you what's in my other one. Just close that up. Push that down. And now it's locked in. I told you, I got a billion of these mugs. Missy Hawk ain't no joke. Yeah, Missy, you know, I wasn't kidding. That's why I was like, I had to look around, see if you were standing behind me. Because I was like, is she looking at my stuff? Here's another one of my, that is one of those little butane canisters. If you light this, the fire comes out. You got a flame that's going to last for about 2 hours. I always keep me a big lighter. If anything, if it runs out of fluid, you know, you can use kerosene. You can use lighter fluid from the grill charcoal lighter. But if anything, you know, you got a good flint in there. That flint will strike that fluid. Same deal in here, 2 cups and a cooker. This is my everyday carry. I literally keep this in my car, this one. So that's why this is in here. Because I was cleaning out my car from camp. Okay, that don't belong here, but I'm going to keep it moving just so y'all know. Missy, that's on you. Put that back. All right, what do I have here? This is one of my favorites. Now, I got these in every bag, but I do actually use one. This is, again, a K-bar fishing pole. All this is is a fishing rod that you can hold on to. It's made out of hardened polymer. And this clip is just there to keep the string around the reel. It's not, you don't do no reeling. You literally take your hand and reel this around, okay? Inside of here, listen, I'm not going to open it up, but inside of here, I got all my fishing hooks, more line, a couple of little fake baits, and everything else, and it fits in the palm of your hand, all right? And it's so hard, you could pummel something with that. The only thing I haven't done is put any paracord through there, get a lanyard going in there. That's what matter of fact, I could do that now while we sit and wait. Because I have some extra paracord right here. I don't know what I did with it. But I'll figure it out. Anyway, see, I get off track too much. All right, fishing rod, need some fishing gear. I'm gonna keep it going. I know we've been here already. Now, here's one. I love this. I only have 2 of these because they're so expensive. I got one for me and one for my wife. Now, these are the extra plates that always come with the plates and the dinner. And if you buy one of those cookout kits to go in your camping gear, so that doesn't come with it, but it fits perfect. All right, so I keep that with this. But this is, I'm gonna show you. They're very expensive. That's the only problem I have with them. But damn it, is they worth it. Here's a lid. Anybody can guess what this is yet? Now, I put in a can opener. That's what I put in. I put in a spoon and knife set that I'm going to show you right now. Okay, got a little fork, little spoon over here, and you can break them apart, and they got a couple of little knives in there. Okay, and you got your little knife over here, and you got a can opener over here. Okay, so this is just a little hookup set that it's just good for everything. It doesn't have to be expensive. It doesn't have, I think I got this from like the dollar store or something like that too. It doesn't have to, you don't have to spend a ton of money on this gear. And of course, I all have a lighter in everything because I buy these by the packs. I literally buy these by the 10 packs. Every time I'm in Walmart, they have a pack of 5 or 10, and I'll grab one. Y'all know what these is. You see them everywhere. Drinking cup. Silicone. So you can almost cook with this or put really hot stuff in and it won't bother it. Okay, I'm going to leave that popped out. And for the grand finale, this, it can be a bowl, or it's actually a cooking pot with a metal bottom. So you can literally have a flame directly underneath and cook and boil inside of this silicone pot, but you got to keep the flame on the metal. The rest is fine. Of course, don't do nothing stupid, but it works. Okay, I've used it, not this one, but I used my other one already. So this to me is off the chain. The only problem is they are very pricey and the price ain't coming down. And this right here even show you, that's the lid for the steam. Watch out for the steam. It says do not have the flame around the sides, only have it directly in the middle. Okay. So I left those on there. Matter of fact, I don't think you can take that off. But there you go. This is a whole cooking pot. Right in your backpack. A bowl or a cup. Put that back in there. Spoon and fork. Can opener. Lighter. Lid. clamp that stuff back down because you got these little silicone clamps. There's little rubber flaps that clamp in there like that. I'm going to try my best to put all this gear in the description box. And you can get, it's about 10 of these or 8 of these in Walmart for like $5 or something. So I just keep all of this together. Just like that. I'm going to keep on going. I'm going to be here for a minute. Of course, I have extra fishing line because this is not just for fishing. This is used. You might need to set a trap. You can set a snare. It's a billion different things you can do with fishing line. Okay. In a rough patch, it can help you twine things together to build a shelter. I know that's pushing it, but that's why I think I got I was looking for my 20-pound test. That's why I got 20-pound test, because I wanted it thick and strong. All right, let's get into it. Missy, plastic bags, sandwich bags. I live by them. I live by the code. All right. Cotton balls. You can never have too many cotton balls. Those are the greatest fire starters on the planet. And medical purposes. Some Zippo fire starter. This could go in your lighters, or it could actually help you get some wood started. If you ain't got time to be out there like Bear Grylls, sometimes you need a cheat code. There's nothing wrong with having cheat codes in emergency. You don't got anything to prove to anybody, and you can't prove anything if you deceased anyway. Okay? So stop with the macho crap and do what you have to do to survive. I got a little metal can here, and I believe this one is filled with cotton balls. Yep, I filled it with cotton. Because if I use this Zippo lighter and pour it in here, this will stay lit for about 4 hours. Or I can just pull each individual cotton ball off and use it to help me start a fire and keep it waterproof in this can. Y'all know what these cans is, like, ladies. I got the idea from my wife. These is her makeup cans that she was putting shea butter and stuff in, and I got that idea from her. I said, that'll keep my stuff dry. I also got some with, like Missy Hawk got her little kit. I got little fishing hooks, cotton balls, and everything else in another one. Okay, I'm gonna keep it going. This ain't really important. This is to hold your propane can. So I'm not even gonna talk about that. Of course, another lighter. You can't have too many things to start fire. This, again, this will help me start a fire because see that I already burnt that cotton around there? This is cotton balls that I burn and turn into charcoal or ash. It's easier to start those with like a spark. So I did that on purpose. And I kind of scorched a bunch of the cotton balls so they'll start even easier on a first strike. And all this was an old what you call it, a BB gun pellet box, and ran out of pellets from, I don't know, from target practice. But look, perfect canister, like Missy Hawk said. Look, use what's around your house. Look, use what's around your house. My wife's makeup thing, old pellet. Okay, keep it moving. Again, y'all see these in Walmart and they cost like, well, they used to cost $3. I think the price done went up. This is a ferro rod. Let me pull it apart. A ferro rod and a striker to help you start fires, just like that. You can put this around your neck. You can put this on the lanyard in your pocket, whatever you want to do. Another fire starter that people they sleep on this. Magnifying glass. All day long. If your eyes is bad and you need to be looking at a map to figure out which way you're going, You need this to start a quick fire without having any skill whatsoever. This is a this is a 6-year-old skill right here. If you were 6-year-old and used to burn ants, Lord forgive me, you know how to use this to concentrate the sunlight down into a beam of pure fiery hail and brimstone onto anything it touches. You can start a fire on anything with this. And this is retractable and foldable so it doesn't get scratched up. So this is my little baby fire kit that I keep inside here. And you want to keep all of your fire stuff dry. So that's why I do this. There ain't no need to have it. That's just waste of space and weight. Keep everything in sandwich bags. I'm going to keep on going. I know this video is long, but we're going to keep it rocking. Okay? Here we go. My wife Bugout bag got tired, about to go to sleep. Okay, this is a can of butane where you can start the stove top. That's what this was for, these feet, but you don't really need this. This fits right down on here and it holds it up. You don't need it. Butane for my little stove on here. Missy, duct tape. I got a little folded up duct tape like you got in there somewhere. I think that might be in my never come home bag, but I'll be throwing whole rolls of duct tape in mine. So duct tape, no matter what you do, you can find duct tape at the dollar store, Dollar General, dollar, holla at a dollar. Any of them stores got duct tape and they all the same. Ain't one bad, ain't one good. Don't matter. If you can, the cheaper you can get this, the better. Always have duct tape. Duct tape is for sealing up your tent, sealing up your tarp, sealing up your arm that something done chewed on. Duct tape. Let me keep going. Missy Hawk. I think it's some shoestring in here too. I know definitely I had some shoestring at camp. I don't know if y'all seen me pull it out when we was doing the fire starter class. It was some shoestring in there. But more balls of paracord. Okay, this one is doing a lot, but still, I still think it's worth it because it's so small. This is an actual stove, and y'all have seen me use this several times on my channel. The only reason, I don't know if it's this one, but I gave so many away. All this does, this literally folds open, folds down, and turns into a grill. You put your fire sticks in here, the flames come up here, you set your pot on top of here, and you literally cook. Let me see if I could do this real quick, because all of this folds down into place. Here's your grill top. Here's your bottom board. Okay, just like this. Watch. That grill goes down, holds it up. This slides underneath. You don't necessarily really need this. I don't use it. Yeah. I don't use that. That's just so the ashes don't hit the ground and burn stuff up, but it does anyway. And here's your grill top. That sits right on top like that. And then you cook with your pot like this. You putting sticks in here. This is a rocket stove. You putting sticks in here. The air is catching it from under here and is generating more concentrated air to keep that stick burning hot. The flames come up here and cook your food on whatever kind of pot or cooking device that you have. And all you using is twigs, so you don't got to go chop it a whole bunch of big old hunks of wood. This is very efficient and it's quick, and you can take this anywhere with you. Okay. And it all folds up and fits right back the way you had it. Okay, let me put these back down in here. Put your grill in, side slide in, and it all goes right back together in here. You can see I've been using that one. I gave about 10 or 20 of these away back in the day till YouTube started getting weird. And there you go. Just a little rocket stove to cook your food in if you don't have no other way to cook, no grill. Let me keep going. Oh, I think this is just a windshield for when you cooking so it don't blow your fire out. Yeah. Believe it or not, this is more important than it looks. This is nothing more than a wind guard. So when you got a fire going, a campfire, or you trying to cook in something that small, and you don't want the wind to be blowing your fire out while you're trying to cook, that's more important than you think. Or you will start building you a little berm out of sticks and rocks if you can find any. Let me keep it going. Every time we do one of these videos, y'all know it'd be long. Okay, y'all know what this is. This is a tripod builder. You have to go find you some sticks, 3 long sticks, put through these holes. Here's the chain that's going to hold your pot up so you can cook. So your pot is dangling over the fire that you built. And the 3 tripod poles are like this. And this will be at the very peak, the top, holding the poles together. So this is excellent. I have never used it, never had to. But if I had to, it's right here. Because sometimes you need that to control your fire so you don't burn stuff up. I'm going to keep it going. Okay. Now, this is just the bug out bag. This ain't the never coming home. All right. This is just metal twine. Why do I have metal twine in here? Because what you can do with this, this will help you bind together sticks and everything to build a shelter. This can help you snare food. I'm not going to talk about that here, but this will help you trap food. This will help you build traps. Now, this is what I do, so I don't want to go into depth with that, but that's why I carry this. And it's heavy, but this is important to me because this is how I snare food. You can use paracord, but if you snare an animal, come on. If you snare an animal, they will be smart enough to eventually, if you don't get them in time, they'll bite through the paracord and get away. And like Missy Hawk said, you see what that is? All this is like this this tie strap that came with something that I may have purchased, some kind of bag or something, I don't know. And I was like, I don't got no use for that, but I think I might. So I just put a rubber band around it and put it in my bug out bag. It could be used for a billion different things, okay? A tourniquet, anything. All right, now here is my pillowcase, right? That's about 2,000 count, so it can help me filter water. Let me keep it going here. Oh, yeah. All right, and in here, I can't pull this out, but I can show it to you like this. This also has my water bladder in there, so you could fill it with water, and you will have water in your pack. So if I take this somewhere and I know we got to go, I'm going to fill that water bladder up, and I don't have to keep pulling it out. I can drink from the tube. I know everybody's seen this from hiking and stuff like that and going for your daily walks. It's got a built-in water bladder that I can remove. Okay, we're going to keep it moving. Hold on, pup. We doing it. Oh, I'm going to take this off because it's a lot more to this bag than you think. And believe it or not, this bag only weighs like 30 pounds. Of course, I'm not going to unravel this sleeping bag, but this is the kind that's really small and you can just put on your pack. and it will help keep you warm and keep you out of elements. If you still hanging on with me, let's keep it rocking. This is just a minor bag. I got so many of these. I keep putting them together. All right. Here we go. Which now y'all actually about to see me add to my pack. This is, look, what is that? A little thing of coconut soap that I got out of some hotel room. I got a bunch of these little bars of soap. Y'all do too. And yes, if I pay for this hotel room, that soap is mine. I paid for that soap. I paid for that little shampoo. I'm taking that boy with me. You know, all y'all gonna do is, whether I use it or not, you're gonna come into the room and throw it away anyway. Housekeeping. Housekeeping. Cotton towels. Cotton towels. Used for everything. Washing up, starting fires, clotting wounds, everything. I'm telling you, I don't go nowhere without cotton. Pure 100% cotton, no synthetic fibers. It only costs you a little extra money. But what y'all about to see me do right this very minute is add to my wash-up game. I'm going to put, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm going to put 10 of these instant soap scrub pads, wash-up pads, in this gear. And it's not going to take up that much room either. Just to add to my wash-up game. You know, that part is ready for if I got a lot of water, and this part is ready if I don't. Let the air out of your sandwich bag, and there you go. Let's keep it going. Oh, wait. I'm going to put this over here because that go in another pouch. All right. Is we ready? Is y'all still with me? So exactly. I asked them for more before I leave. Yes. And in your hospitals, yes, you paid. And believe me, that little bar of soap just cost you about $150 in the hospital or more. Let's see, keep it going. I got a minor first aid kit. I got some duct tape. I got some tourniquets. I got alcohol, everything. Now, this, don't get it twisted. This little first aid kit, I got it from Walmart. But I took a lot of this crap that I don't need out and I put my own stuff in it. So this is a good way to have you a first aid kit that's already contained. You don't got to go find and spend extra money on containers. They got a lot of the stuff you need in it. Open it up, add in more gauze, add in some scissors, add in more gloves, add in some masks, add in different size band-aids, bigger band-aids, and all the gear that you need, antiseptic, Tylenol, and I put all that in here, of course, in the duct tape and the tourniquet. So I'm not going to break that all the way down. One day we'll get together and talk about just the medical part of it by itself, okay? All right. Now comes the part where your skills got to kick in. Skill bag. Let's talk about this. Well, let's talk about this first. All right, y'all already seen a billion of these literally dangling off me like I'm a rap star. But compass tool. If you don't know how to use a compass, you need to be studying on this. Magnifying glass compass. Okay. Binocular or monocular. So I can see a fair distance. I can't even remember the magnification in there, but I can see in the distance and see where I'm going. So before I get there, I know, hey, you can't go down there. So car block down there. Okay. So while you trying to find your way home or to safety, you can use this to see, hey, them people down there got guns and they don't look like friendlies. We need to go somewhere else. So this got all of that in it. Okay. With a necklace around it. These are just little things that I run into and I grab. They don't cost that much money. I think this cost me something like $5 or $7, and God only knows where. I don't know. But when I see stuff like this, I be like, yeah, I could do that. $5, you know. And everything I got, my wife got. So that's that. This, you don't normally see these in the camping section. You know why? Because this ain't in the camping section. This is in the garden section. This is no more than a little trowel, a folding trowel, shovel. This could be for anything. All right. Building a trap, trapping food, burying your waste. This could be for anything. Planting food while you're stranded. Ain't nothing wrong with dropping a seed, as T-Nog says. Okay. Foldable shovel. Now, this is one of the dopest things. Now, I thought of this. I didn't invent this, but I thought this would be best. I seen this on a video of this guy using this for something completely different. This is a drywall knife. That's all this is, by Milwaukee, that you get from Home Depot for like $7, $8. All this is really supposed to do is cut drywall. But what I liked about it was it's retractable, and you don't got to put a drywall cutting blade in it. I put a doggone Diablo wood cutting blade in there that's supposed to go on a sawzall or reciprocating saw. And now I use this to cut limbs and trees down for firewood. So I don't have to go to hacking and wasting all my energy trying to hack and chop down wood with my hatchets and all of that. Now remember, this is just my bug out bag. This ain't my never coming home bag. So I don't have like high quality super equipment with that. I need stuff to be compact, but I need it to be efficient. This is no more than a drywall cutting tool. I have a video of me using this to cut wood so you see it really works. Okay. And with this, it's retractable. With this, I threw in a couple of extra blades because you can get them from Harbor Freight for little or nothing. All right. Throw a bunch of extra blades in there. I got a fine tooth. You don't know what you're going to be doing. Matter of fact, that's the one that came with it, the drywall cutting blade. And then I got the more rougher blades, and I got some ones from Harbor Freight. Just throw in a bunch of blades. You just never know. Each blade goes a long way, trust me. But you got your saw, folding shovel, compass, magnifying glass, monocular. That's going to help you start fires, digging trenches, trapping food. Let's keep it going. I think that's it in that bag. That's it. Okay. Now for the let's spin it around. Everybody know about the knife. Now this, everybody was wondering what this is. It's like a corkscrew. What this is a drill. This is so I can auger drill through a piece of wood, drill a hole out. I'm going to put a stick or one of my tools through here, and that's going to help me crank through that wood. You can build a ladder. You can build other tools with this, woodworking tools with this. So this is important to me because when you out here, like say when I'm on the land, you wish you had some sort of tool like a ladder. Well, this can help you actually make a ladder out of everything in this around you, around your surrounding. This is super important to me. And I know people don't think it is, but you go stay out on some land for a minute and you will start figuring some stuff out that you're missing out of your pack. So I'm going to keep going. All right. On here, baby, you're going to have to move. You're going to fall. just on here, I got another whistle. What that is too is also, I don't know if y'all can see that. It's a whistle. It's a compass. It's another magnifying glass. I'm gonna pour this out. Magnifying glass right here. Can you see that? Magnifying glass, a whistle, and a compass, and a thermometer. Dirt cheap. On here, on my lanyard, I have, let me see, on my hook. This is one of the most important tools to me, if you can hear me. This is a fire striking tool to help you strike the fire on your flint or on your ferro rod. But you see this little divot right here? This is so important to me because this is what I do. Everybody at Camp Club 73 saw me use this. What this is a spindle block. This helps me create a fire without causing too much friction. Okay? So my spindle goes up in here, and while I'm spinning it and turning it and starting the fire, it doesn't cause friction. I make these out of wood too, but usually you got a little fire going on at the top and at the bottom, and the friction will make you get tired fast. The less friction you have starting a fire, the faster your fire is going to start. So I keep a bunch of these everywhere, and I even made a few of these. Okay. So that's Missy Hawk. If you still watching, that's the one I had at camp. All right. I used to have some stuff in these. I guess I don't no more. Okay, I might have used it. All right, let's keep it rocking. Again, how can I miss extra paracord just for no reason? Now let's get to the nitty gritty. Right now, I got everything I need to survive for about 3 to 5 days. Now, I ain't gonna show y'all my drawers, okay? I don't want nobody to lose their lunch. You done ate good today. But in this bag, I got 2 pair of underwear. I don't know how many pairs of socks. I got a bunch of handkerchiefs. I have a bunch of emergency blankets, Mylar blankets. I have extra hats. I got a wide brim, like camouflage wide brim hat, like you hunting to keep the sun off me, stay out of the weather. I got a poncho in here, a raincoat, and I would like to open it, but I don't want to show y'all my drawers, okay? But all of that is in here. Basically, what this is I imagine that I'm soaking wet and I need on some dry clothes until I can get my other clothes dry. So I got drawers, socks, a t-shirt. Oh, yeah, that's right. A t-shirt, drawers, socks, and a blanket to keep me warm. A handkerchief I might need to wipe my junk or something. You never know, or use as a mask. Got extra masks in here. Yeah, and hats and gloves and stuff. All right. Here we go. I know people cracked on me about this. Peanut butter. Peanut butter. If you are no good at catching food, or if you are highly skilled at catching food, it's just the wrong time of the season. The weather ain't right. You breaking down, you getting shaky because your sugar is dropping and everything else. This is high calorie, a good source of protein, some high carbs and everything else, a little sugar in there to keep you going. All of this is in 1 jar of peanut butter. And you know how long you can, 1 or 2 tablespoons of peanut butter will get you back in the game. Period. People laughed at me for this. You don't got to listen to me. Go do your own research. I'm going to show you, if I'm not mistaken, I'm going to show you what went along with this peanut butter that's going to get you back in the game. Yes, I got it. Anybody know what that is? Anybody know what that is? The first one to guess what's in this bottle, damn, flew away. You didn't even let me finish yet. Flew away. This is some of my own raw honey out of my hive, fresh out of my hive. These two right here is a powerhouse. This is going to get you up and going and getting you to safety or survival. Here's the best part about it. Both are so concentrated and full of vitamins and minerals that you could eat off of just this for at least, we talk about survival now, okay? For at least 30 days. All you need is one spoonful of this honey. And I'm telling you, it spike your sugar up and everything else. You ready to rock and roll, and you can go finish putting up your tent, setting up your shelter with a little bit of peanut butter. Here's another thing about peanut butter. Think about this. You just ain't eating this. What all loves peanut butter? Every animal in the forest. Raccoons, possums, coyotes, rabbits, rats, mice, squirrels. Every animal loves peanut butter. So say you're not a fan. Say you're allergic to peanut butter. Go put a little bit of peanut butter and bait your trap with it. And you might as well go get your pot ready and get your water boiling, because something is about to get caught when you put peanut butter on it. Okay? So you will be eating good. And then whatever you catch, smother it with honey or something. Honey glazed like a ham or something. Okay? And here we go. This is my little food bag. I got Himalayan sea salt just in case I have to boil my water and minerals. I need my minerals. I got pepper just for some seasoning. But your Himalayan pink sea salt. I got a bag of almonds. That's another powerhouse. I got me some dry goods that you can buy from anywhere. This is, I don't even know what this is, what, some pasta and chicken sauce. Everybody keep talking about buying MREs. This is a MRE. All you do with this is add water. If your ramen noodles was in a better sealed bag, it would be an MRE. So I got a couple of those. Y'all know these at Walmart for like 50 cents. If they still 50 cents, I don't know. Now, I need more protein. I need the good stuff. This is what I was telling y'all about. Lemon pepper, tuna fish. It's only lemon pepper because that's all they had at the time. Tuna fish. Tuna fish. Tuna fish. Tuna fish. Tuna fish. You throw that salmon in here. All of this will last forever. That's my little food bag. Make sure you rotate this stuff out too, you know. All right, let me see if I got anything else. I think that might be it, but I'm not sure. Hold on. I know it's always come to the end when I get to the food part. But I'll deal with that later. Something is right here. Oh, that's my water bladder. Yep, cooking gear. All right. Any questions? And that's only 30 pounds. Any questions? I got everything I need to cook with, how to start fire, how to filter water, food to eat, a way to keep dry, a change of gear, a change of gear, a way to catch food, a way to trap food, a way to build shelter. Everything, yeah, you could put beef jerky in there if you wanted to. So Missy Hawk said, that was a lot. Almost made me come back and show my whole back. I told you, and that's the one I keep in my car at all times. Do you carry a hat for mosquitoes? That was in my gear bag, in the hat bag where I said my drawers, my hat, and it's stuff in there I couldn't remember. Myra McLean, my dog carries her own food. She got a bug out bag. Myra McLean, you might just be just getting in here. You didn't see her little bug out bag. This is Princess Pup. This is her little bug out bag to go on her. I had it on her earlier. Say I got the same thing. Any questions, y'all? Let me see. DS says you cover everything and more. Thanks, Leah. Anytime. Now I'm like Missy Hawk. I got to put all this stuff back in the bag. Say that was comprehensive and all inclusive. Thank you. Charcoal. Okay. Tammy. I was saving this. I ain't gonna say it. I ain't saying it. I ain't saying it. I'm not gonna say what I was gonna say, but this is what I want to say before I leave this one. Tomorrow, you will not want to miss the video. Tomorrow, we're doing this again, live stream. Tomorrow, I will be building live. I will be building a water filter, a natural water filter with things that you can find in your own neighborhood. Okay? And what we're going to do together and make it more interactive, I would hope you do the same. And we're going to revisit these water filters that we build. And I want you to see that the one I built a long time ago really, truly works. And just so you know that I'm not pulling your chain, when you build this water filter, you're going to get a chance to watch it work and totally clarify your water over the week, because you have to do the flush out, the first rinse out. You got to run it through the cycle a few times. You got to let the bacteria build up in it for a week or so, and then watch what happens. So all of us are going to build that water filter together. That way, I don't got to hear, that don't even work. That don't even work. You're going to watch it work in your own living room or your own kitchen. So you ain't got to give me that crap like them folks a long time ago, still to this day, swear up and down that what I did was a gimmick, a scam, or whatever. And all I kept telling them, thousands of them, just do it yourself. I'm glad you don't believe me. Go make it yourself. They don't want to do that. That's doing the right thing is too much work. They rather say you're a fraud, you're a liar. And when I tell them, okay, just do it yourself. No, I ain't got to do it because I know it don't work. Okay, we're done arguing now. We're done talking, right? So this is what we're doing. After that, I'm going to release a video and I'm going to start a fire from you like Missy Hawk did when Missy Hawk beat the challenge of starting a fire with just her gear. 2 sticks, some paracord, and some cotton balls, basically. Okay. Once we showed her, Lady Led showed her group. I showed another group how to start these fires with things that you find in the yard. Okay. Do you have a link for the traveling Berkey? I'll put all that in the description box after. Okay. But I'm gonna tell you this: for everybody looking at the traveling Berkey thinking you're gonna put that in this bag, is not what you think. The traveling Berkey is almost the same size as the regular size Berkey. I don't know why they call it the traveling Berkey, because you're not traveling anywhere with that thing. It's huge. All right. So Missy Hawk said Lady Liv was a great teacher and a cheerleader. Yes, she was. Because y'all had me over here looking at y'all. I'm like, look at this. Starting fires. I would love. I still gotta build some kind of forum so we can all share all our pictures and stuff. Because I got everything recorded. I got you recorded starting the fire first. I got everybody starting it. I got everybody recorded getting up a good smoke. Miss Eileen had that good smoke going. It just kept conking out. My boy Michael, he had a fire. Michael had a fire at survival camp, and I seen it with my own eyes. So I'm not, he accidentally kicked his ashes across the ground, and you saw the sparks. I'm like, oh, part of starting a fire is patience, being calm. So as erratic as you're trying to get that fire started, you still have to be calm, because you can blow or throw that ash away. Can you give us a list of what we can build for a water filter too? Everything I'm going to show you tomorrow. I'm going to be honest with you. The reason I thought I was late today and I went out in this storm, because I went out to purchase all of the stuff that I needed to. I'm making a miniature size one, but I went out to purchase all the stuff I'm going to need to show you how to make the water filter that I made some years back before the sneeze happened. Okay. And that way, after the video, you can go out, get the materials yourself on pennies on a dollar. I think this filter costs, if you don't go out in your yard and find this stuff, because you can, all in all, this probably cost me $15, $20. But it don't cost you nothing if you go out and get it in your yard. When I show you, you will know what I'm talking about. All right. They have the gold Berkey and all. Yeah. Look, by the time you pay, listen, I love the Berkey. I love it. But then that's when you got to start using your common sense. The price of the gold Berkey in all of those, now go price the life straw. You got to kind of weigh your options there, because all Berkey stuff is astronomically expensive. I have 2 Berkeys, and trust me, it was some blood on the dance floor when I got done paying for them. All right. Say, I was just about to suggest finding the filter parts in the trash, but I do have 3 Berkeys, so there's that. But see here, the Berkey is geared. There's a huge difference. The Berkey is geared. Everything I showed you here is gear. Building a water filtration system is a skill. It's different. See, you have to purchase a Berkey system, right? We've had a lot of floods at this house. And a lot of my gear that I used to prep and store up in the place that I used to store it washed away down this river. And for a long time, I was like, get your skill set up. Somebody misconstrued what I said, but I said, get your skill set up. I don't put all of my stake and energy into collecting gear, and I still don't. I still practice my skill sets. I purchase gear to make things easier and simpler. But let's just say your house accidentally caught on fire, or a forest fire or brush fire is coming. You can't take all your gear with you. The only thing you can take with you is your brains. And if you have skill sets in your brains, bushcrafting, fire starting, water filtration, shelter building, if you have these things in your brain, nobody can take that away from you. You'll take your gear wherever you go. Okay? Any questions before we get out of here? I'm glad we just went on here and got that out of the way. Any questions? Nobody? Nothing? Nothing? No question? You got no question? I don't know. You looking at me for? All right. Say, got the Berkey used everyday filters. You need a mortgage. My dog won't drink tap water. She smells chlorine. Yep. So no questions. Oh, and here's the other thing that I'm going to say. That is usually a question. Same time, Felicia. Same time. Listen, what kind of bug out bag should you be putting your gear in? It's always a question. Everybody asks that question. I'm going to answer that right now. Yes, Missy Hawk says having skills are so important. My dad taught us a few things when we were growing up, and I'm so thankful for that. That is so important, especially trapping. Trapping and fishing is what is one of the most important. Yes, 3:30 tomorrow, same time. Yes, it is, Missy. I value my skill set more than collecting a bunch of gear. Because without all of this, I could still survive without any of it. I'm going to tell you one of the best things. How many people want me to extend this for a few more minutes so we can talk about the real gear? The skill set gear. How many people? I go like another 30 minutes, okay? So I can just show you a couple of things. Just another 30, okay? Probably not even that long. But I want to show you a few things that I took to camp that helped everybody. Hold on. Come on. Come on. Okay. We're talking only skill set gear. Okay. These came in some tent that blew away on my land. These are just rubber bungees that I kept, and I've been using them ever since. They are awesome. This is to Missy Hawk. Here is some of the paracord that helped build our fire starters at camp. Bag of cotton balls. I never stop buying them. This is to Missy Hawk. What did I tell you? What did I tell you? Take them shoelaces up. I don't even know what this rope even goes to. I don't know where that even came from. This might have came like on a, it seemed like this is one of those things they'll tie up some wood with when you get them from some old shack on the side of the road I had to buy at camp one time. Instead of throwing that all away, I rolled it up and I put it away. Shoestrings and just some old twine. I don't know if it's safe or anything, but you know what? I'm going to show you what you can do with this. It's all cotton. That's why I kept it. Okay. Again, this ain't nothing but some bird netting, some old cocoa core off coconuts, stuff like that. Help you start a fire. Stay with me. Stay with me. This is just stuff to be just in around my house. Headlamps. Lighters. Measuring tape. You have no idea how important something this simple is. Get you a tiny measuring tape. You don't need them about a 12-footer. This will help you build certain structures. Make sure you don't bring the wrong size equipment back to your camp and trying to build nothing. Carabiners. More lighters even still. I'm just gonna keep on going. Now we're gonna get into the nitty-gritty. I'm just rattling off stuff just to keep you in the game. Now, if your house caught on fire, if there was a flood coming and they told you gotta get out of your house, you have to leave your home. One of the number one things you have to leave your house with, and no, it is not your firearm. How many people know what you should be leaving your house with, not knowing if you will ever be able to get in your house again? Firearm is the wrong answer. I'm telling you that now before anybody say it. Don't say firearm, because no. Something that's going to help you survive. Eat. Nope, not food and water. Something's going to help you eat. Something's going to help you build shelter. Something's going to help you hunt food. Your important documents won't help you do any of that. Nope. Second floor gardens. You got it. Second floor gardens. A knife. This is a $20 knife. This is actually a very important knife, and it's a reason it's so cheap. This has a saw on one side, sharp blade on the other. It is made by Milwaukee. Milwaukee, yes, like Home Depot, because this is called a duct tape. This is what HVAC professionals use while they're putting in your heater system or your AC system in your home. This is used to cut the drywall, it's used to cut the venting systems out and everything else, and to cut the actual fiberglass. But believe it or not, this is one of the best knives money could buy, and nobody is even thinking about it. He has a full tang meaning this is all metal all the way through this entire handle. So even if this plastic melted away, you're still holding on to metal. You're not holding on to a rat tail where it's just pencil thin down the middle of this. You have a whole handle no matter what happens. Okay, so for hunting, building, protection, battle, this is everything for $20. Do you know if this had any other name on it and they said this is like a tactical knife? If they put the word tactical on there, you're going to pay $100 for this knife. I guarantee you. And I'm going to show you how I know. Let's just say, here you go. Same knife, damn near. This is made by Glock. Yes, like the firearm. This is a Glock knife. I don't even know what these cost anymore, like $70, $100, something. This knife versus this knife, I put them both through torture. Missy Hawk saw me put this through torture. As a matter of fact, 20 people used this one and put it through hell. It still got wood chips and everything else in it. It doesn't have a scratch on it and it still cuts without even being sharpened. So it's as comparable as this. Look at that, almost fit. The Glock knife almost fit in the Milwaukee sheath. Now, again, just as comparable. This is by Buck. This is another $100 knife. Everybody know about what that knife looked like, right? This is like the Rambo knife. This is the actual Buck knife. This is the hunter knife. This is the everything knife. Every movie you ever seen, every scary movie, every war picture, all of them, you see this knife. Because this knife is iconic. What's the one movie? Not scary movie. What is it? Scream. He had this. Every time it's Halloween time, you looking in the store, this is that plastic knife that they make all day long. This is the Buck 119. Yes. Somebody called it Buck 119 all day. I had the Buck 20. It was just too long for me, and it was not as balanced as this one is. That is the Buck 119 all day. This one costs you some money, but why do you have to spend that much money and you trying to survive for $20, $19 and some change? You can go have this exact same knife and put it through just as much torture. Okay. You leave the house with something that's going to help feed you. You leave the house with something that you can defend yourself with that doesn't run out of ammunition. You leave the house with something that can help you build shelter. You leave the house with something that can help you. Listen, firearms run out of bullets. And most people, you're not carrying 10 and 12 magazines full of kibble around your waistband like you in the Marines. You're not. Most people are not doing that. Okay. Now, here's another one. This is just collector's item. Okay. This Kershaw, y'all know what that is. I don't got to tell you what that is. I'm going to show you. I got tons of these things, y'all. All right. This is another. I think this is a knockoff. Yeah, this is the knockoff one. But this is in the Buck style. I've been using this for years, and I just bought it because it was so cheap, but it has never given up on me. Never. This is a folding knife. I like folding knives, but I don't trust them. I don't care who make them. I just don't never trust them. Okay. Now, that's the same knife as this. I do love my Bucks. Okay. It's another Buck knife, the classic knife. Everybody granddaddy had one of these. Your daddy had one in his pocket. Your great granddaddy had one in his pocket. Your uncle had one in his pocket. And what they always doing? Cutting old apple or something, ain't they? Cutting old apple with that old Buck knife. Or sitting there and digging some crumbs from under their toenail or something and still cut the same apple with the same knife. You know what my kids call this knife? My kids call this knife the foot meat knife. They be like, Dad, I'll be like, huh, want a piece of apple? You probably been scraping your feet with that knife. I ain't scraping no feet. Come on. Come get a piece of this pear. You want a slice of this pear? No, thank you, sir. Because I keep that with me everywhere I go. Look how dull I done wore that copper down. That's because I keep this with me. This is usually with me at all times. It's very heavy and it's very strong. But hey, look, this thing, it'll cut the meat right off the heel bone. You've been wearing them work boots, cut that meat right off. You carve that meat right off the heel, and then turn around and fillet an apple or something. Eat that piece of you. And look, y'all, everybody, uncle, do this. You want a piece of this apple? No, sir. I'm allergic. You allergic to apple, boy? Y'all hold y'all pinky out. Your daddy, I'm gonna kick your daddy butt. It's my brother. I love him, but boy, he got y'all too spoiled. Sit there, you allergic to some damn apples. You sure you don't want a piece? Everybody got a buck knife. I got several of these, but this one is my favorite. I even have one just like this that flips open like that, and I think it's in the living room. These ain't all my knives. I'm just showing you the stuff that I had at camp. And I was letting everybody use my knives because of the projects that we had. And I knew everybody wouldn't have a knife or a proper knife. Now, this is another Kershaw. I love Kershaw. I know the real knife guys don't like them. I love them. Okay. That's a cleaver. Kershaw cleaver. Love them. No matter what. And that thing is still sharp as butter. You can see how many times I've been sharpening it. And that looked like a little piece of feet meat right there. It looked like a little piece of feet meat. But you know what? What that is, I'm gonna tell you what that is. You see it on my blade? Guess what that is? No, it's not a booger. I know it looked like it ain't. That's from me using that knife to open up my beehive to get some honey. That is propolis, that bee glue that they glue the boxes together with the bees. So that just lets you know. I'll still cut an apple right now with that. Right open. Now I'm going to keep it moving. Here's another. Oh, no, this one. This is a K-bar. Same as the buck. This is a K-bar. Same as the buck style knife. Same as your uncle's knife to feet meat. But the thing I liked about this one, the reason I like this K-bar is not as good, and it just doesn't feel safe to me. It feels about like this one, like it's gonna give way. And here's the only reason I got this, because it had that belt clip on it. It's the only reason I got it. It's a K-bar. They're known for quality, but that belt clip. I don't like carrying stuff in my pocket like that. Okay. So let me see. Of course, you got to have another saw. Okay. Just like your silky saw, you don't have to spend $100 on a silky saw. You can go and get one of these. This one is a Corona. It costs way cheap. It's way cheaper than a silky saw. You can see I really puts my stuff to work in real life. Okay. But it does the job. I use this more than my silky saw. That silky saw costs you $100. And if you break the blade, you're going to pay almost $100 for the blade. So I don't know how many silky saws I got, but I got two really long, big silky saws, and my son-in-law broke one of my blades, and I was going to replace it. It cost just as much as a damn saw. Now, here we go. Now, how many people seen the movie Sling Blade? Some call it a sling blade. I call it a Kaiser blade. All right. Now, just like my feet meat cruncher, y'all know about that one with the propolis on it, okay? The cleaver. Now, this is one of my favorites. I used to take this everywhere. I try not to take it everywhere no more because it's so freaking heavy. This is my giant cleaver. Remember how big my hand is. And you see it's some feet meat on that boy too. I use my gear, y'all. Like for real, for real. Okay, just so you know, all my gear is used and tested in the field all the time. So that is my giant cleaver right there. This helps you do everything. And it has a belt clip. Very important to me. Very important. Keep it going. Now, here is this is one of my all-time favorites. Oh, let me do it like this. This used to be one of the cheapest knives that you can find. This is a cold steel. This, to this day, is one of the most well-balanced knives I have ever had in my life. I'm showing you the name of that. I let everybody use this at camp, and they wonder why it was my favorite. And my friend Danny, he felt that. He was like, I got to have one of them. And Danny, if you watching me, that's you all day, man. Right there, y'all, is the Cold Steel SRK-C. It is one of the best with a rubberized grip to it. Full tang, that means this metal goes all the way back, all the way to the back. I've seen these broken down. This thing is incredible. It's light. It stays sharp. This is one of my favorite knives of all time. And when I bought this, these were $15 when I bought it. Now I think they cost like $35, $40 now. You better get these before these going to end up being $100. You trust, you mark my word. These are going to end up being $100 because it comes with its own sheath and everything. This is the coldest. I don't know what metal it is, but it's the same metal as like my buck knife, like the 420 steel. I don't quote me on that, but I'm almost positive it is. This used to be the cheapest knife that you could buy for the money. That's a fixed blade knife. And it just feels so good. Women like it and men like it. And I tested it on everybody at camp, and everybody loved the feel of that. And everybody's like, where that one knife? Can I use that one knife? Somebody was always using it. That one right there is one of the best knives that you can buy out there without spending too much doggone money. Now, I'm gonna show you all this. Hold tight. Okay, I gotta find what she did with my stuff. Okay, we back. This, you know what this is? This is just a plain old Walmart knife. Now we talking about you need to go out and get these like right now, okay? I know the holidays is coming up, and they usually have all of these type of knives on sale for gifts, cheap gifts. This is a Ozark Trail. Do not sleep on Ozark Trail. Let me tell you right now, do not sleep and say, oh, that's just Walmart. Walmart got a secret up their sleeve. Walmart now is starting to put the same metal and quality into their blades as some of these $100 and $300 knives through Ozark Trail, and the other Walmart one is a Swiss Tech. I'm gonna show you that in a minute. $7. $7. Okay. This is stuff that you could have at the house with its own sheath with a belt clip. I'm gonna keep it going here. Now, I'm gonna show you something I found today while I was out. Look, it's still in the pack. I'm just showing you so you will be ready, and you know this stuff don't cost a bunch of money, but these are things you need. This little mug right here got to be one of the coldest little knives. It's a fixed blade knife. It's almost 4-inch blade on it. Hollow grind. Full tang. The metal goes straight back. This is how you can tell that metal goes all the way back. So this is one complete entire piece of metal with two handles on each side. I don't know what that's called, marcata or whatever it's called. This I had to have. This will help you do everything I just told you. Same steel as the other ones. So it's quality steel, but here's the thing. Oh, Walmart don't have no knives, no names to none of their knives. They don't call it anything. Here's the best part. $5. $5. This puppy done kicked. Hold on, let me hook the juice back up. Okay. $5. How can you not get that for $5? And it comes with its own sheath with a belt loop. Like Missy Hawk was talking about earlier, this is one of those little knives that you could keep right inside of one of those little containment systems that she had. You see what I'm saying? You talking $5, $10, $20 knives here that could help you in a bad situation. You should have at the bottom of your purse. Fellas, you should have inside your waistband at all times. And then I don't want to start breaking out the big guns, but this is another Walmart knife. Before I show you that one, I'm going to show you this one. Just so you know, this is my little flashlight. Just so you know, this little knife right here, I know you don't understand what you have right here. This is an Ozark Trail knife. Okay. All right, let me do that. Do it on camera again. My little flashlight getting in the way. Ozark Trail, same metal, same quality. I need you to look at this knife very carefully. I paid $9 for this knife. $9. But guess what? This is almost an identical duplicate to a $350 knife. All over YouTube. I need you to go look at this. It's called Ozark Trail Fake Out Knife, because this has no name to it. The real one is called the Bugout knife. The actual real brand, I'm not going to say their name. It's called the Bugout knife. Everybody on YouTube is comparing this knife to that $350 knife. $9, $350. If you see one of these knives at Walmart, you better get it. If you see this knife at Walmart, you better get it. Because I've been putting this through the tests for the last few weeks. I love this knife. I see why the real one is $350, but Walmart, do you remember when Walmart brand stuff, like their food, their can of beans, their chips, whatever, used to say comparable to dial soap? Remember all their Walmart brand things used to say that on the label? Compared to Bisquick pancake mix. Remember that? If they still did that, this would say that. Compared to the Bugout knife. When I tell you this is a beast, pocket clip, that's always a must for me. Because I always would, sometimes I wear loose clothing. This is everything. All day, smooth as butter, sharp as steel. All day. Go look on YouTube and look at Bugout knife versus Walmart fake out. Bugout versus fake out. There are hundreds of videos of this knife made it, sold out all over every Walmart damn near in the United States. If you see these, you better get it. If you see this, you better get it. I'm telling you right now, for your own good, this will be the best money you'll ever spend right here. Right, 100% not available. Go look at all the stores around you. Nope, you got to be a little bit more quicker than that. I'm telling you. You know how I found these? You know how I found them? It said all my stores was not available. Nothing available. No stores in my whole city, my state. None available close to my land. None available in Myrtle Beach. Guess what? I'm coming home from my land one day. You know, that's a long drive. I stop in a Walmart to get me something to eat, grab me a baked chicken. And I said, I'm just going to go back there and see. It was sitting on the shelf. Online, it said they didn't have any. They're not in the knife case. They're somewhere stupid. This might be sitting in the hunting aisle. It might be sitting in the camping aisle. They don't have these with the rest of the knives in the case by the firearms and stuff. Nope. Nowhere in America you can find this knife. And I got me a couple. And of course, I put me a lanyard on there, my paracord. So I'm telling y'all, listen, don't sleep. Because some of these cheap places, here's a Swiss Tech. Years ago, I bought a K-Bar Becker. A K-Bar Becker is one of the coldest. Let's put it to you like this. It's almost identical to this. K-Bar is one of the best well-known name brands for the military and Marines. Okay? K-Bar. Remember that name. This is identical to the Becker 2 that I had. That Becker 2 almost cost me Becker $200. I sent it back because I just could not justify that. I bought it and I said, I can't do it. I prayed on it, I couldn't do it. Identical. Identical. Swiss Tech. Full tang. It has, look, it even has my fire starting pummel grind in there so I can start a fire and hold my spindle up through here. Look how thick that is. With a full tang. That metal goes all the way around with a pummel on the end. That metal is all the way around, so you know that's not fake. It doesn't, the metal usually stop here on cheap knives and the rest is plastic or something. This is it. How much lead? How much? Remember, the Becker BK2 cost me almost $200. This was $35. Same metal, same steel, same quality, same grind, same blade, same handle. If you don't believe me, go look. Polymer sheath, belt, rotating belt clip, depending on how you want to carry it. Straight up and down vertical or horizontal. I could do this all day. I literally, I like knives. I always have. I have so many of them. I could literally do this all day. But this is the stuff that just was at camp, and I had it in this little bag. Missy Hawk know I had a whole table full of knives for everybody to use. This is what I did that for. Do I have any question? Any questions at all? I haven't put all this stuff away yet from camp, and I thought I would finish this video out with that. Just showing y'all a few things. Go get you a good knife. And the moral of this end of this story was this knife by Milwaukee, it's called a duct knife. It's over there by the rulers and the measuring tapes and stuff like that in Home Depot. It's $20. 20 bucks. One of the best knives money can buy. I can't make this up. That's so much quality it goes in with my other quality blades. Do you have anything? Do you have anything in your bag to sharpen them? Yes, I do. Well, not in this bag. Let me show you this. I'm gonna show you what I'm a true believer in. This is what I say. I like sharpening stones. I got a bunch of these. I got different shapes of them. And you know, they have different sharpening systems everywhere. Nothing beats a good old-fashioned sharpening stone. They're cheap. You can find them anywhere. You can even, once you learn how to use this, you can learn how to find a stone out here in the world and start a whole new real sharpening stone. I got a couple of sharpening systems, and they like, what is the one by Stevens, I think it is. And it's good. It's great, actually. I just don't like cheating on sharpening my blades, because sharpening, when it comes to sharpening your blade, it takes skill and patience. Oil that down, put a little oil on that, mineral oil or some water. It takes skill and it takes patience. And you got to stay at that same angle. You got to know, and what you do after you start sharpening your knife with a sharpening stone. My other one is wore down to the knuckle. You fall in love with whatever knife you're using, because when you sitting here concentrating on that thing like that so long, you start looking at everything on your knife and you paying attention to the bevel that you're trying to put on there, trying to keep that same angle. You have a relationship with your knife is what happens. So I got a sharpening stone in all my bags and all my gear, everything. Let me see. So if you are considering a strong arm, beware of the fakes. I did a whole video on the fake strong arm. I literally bought, I think I bought 10 of them. I bought 10 Gerber strong arms, and each and every last one of them was a fake knockoff, garbage, trash. and I was highly upset. I did a whole video, and the video almost went viral. Can you make a video on how to sharpen knives? No, you can go watch that anywhere, because that's nothing I can show you, because I'm not a professional at it. Okay, I'm not a professional, and when I sharpen my knives, trust me, I'll be looking crazy, tongue hanging out, sweating. It's not pretty. That ain't nothing I'll be like, all you got to do is it. Nah, I have to concentrate when I'm sharpening my knife, because it almost looks like I'm playing the violin. If I'm pulling it towards me, I'm all like this, and I'm trying to do this little romantic dance so I can keep that same edge, keep that same bevel. So me teaching you, it wouldn't work, because I wouldn't even know the first thing to tell you. So my dad used to sharpen knives, sharpen his butcher knives on a concrete step. Same thing. Yep, my daddy did too. My dad did too. Say work sharp makes great field sharpeners. And that's the thing. I got a bunch of those kind of sharpeners. I really would like to know the skill of finding the right grain of stone, like you find one of those smooth river rocks in the riverbed or something, and sharpen your blade the old way. There's nothing wrong with all the new systems and sharpening systems, but I really want to learn the skill of sharpening your stone if you don't have all these fancy fandangle sharpening systems. You were going to tell what type of Bugout bag to suggest. I did already. I think the answer to that is whatever you got. Everybody think you need some special kind of Bugout bag. Remember, we're talking about survival. We're talking about saving your damn life. Get this stuff in whatever you can get it in until you get enough money. Because I remember telling this one woman, she said she can't afford the Bugout bag, so she waited until she can afford the Bugout bag. Then she was going to start filling. This was years ago. I said, that doesn't make any sense. If I showed you what one of my first Bugout bags was from the year 2000, my very first real true Bugout bag was a gym bag, a cheap, like Value City shopping center red gym bag. I just had all the stuff you see here pretty much in that gym bag. Now, once you start putting your gear together, then you go out looking for a proper gear, a proper bag. Like this one has a spine in it, so it doesn't flex in the back. It got a hard thing that sits against your back, so it doesn't fatigue your back and it doesn't bounce around. This one has a chest strap and it has a waist strap and it has cushions on the waist strap. Once you start collecting your gear and knowing exactly how much weight you carry and knowing exactly what your style is going to be, then you go pick out a Bugout bag. For instance, you just don't go pick out no shoes because they cute. Well, no, some people do. And then you go to the party or the club and your feet is in there like sardines, your toes in there like sardines. This is the same thing. You gotta buy the bag that fits your gear. That's how I look at it. Don't buy the gear that fits in your bag. Buy the bag that fits your gear that you've already collected. Okay. DS says mine started out as a duffel bag too. Yep. There you go. See, there you go. Mona Love says one lady used a roller suitcase. I see what I'm saying? Brilliant. That's what I'm talking about. Say Y2K Bugout bag. Talk about way ahead of the curve. You know, remember Prince had that song 1999. I've been hearing that song since early 80s or since the 70s, late 70s, right? Prince had the song 1999. Once I started listening to the words, of that song, when I got old enough to start figuring out what is he talking about, he's talking about the end of the world. In his song, listen to what he's saying. Everybody tonight, your homework, go listen to Prince's 1999. Sky was all purple, there was people running everywhere. He's talking about bombs, missiles, death, screaming, chaos. That's what that song is about. What is it? 2000 party over, out of time. He's telling you this is about to be the end of the world. So once everybody start figuring out what Prince is talking about, and then in the 90s, the mid to late 90s, they started talking about with the new technologies of the new computer age, and we had computers running everything, missile silos and everything else. They was like, this glitch is going to happen once the year 2000 come, which it did. Just luckily, they caught it all in time and nothing happened. But me and my brother and my family, we've been on this like that, like this way back then. So I've never stopped. And I remember when nothing happened, my friend laughed at me because I to this very day, Lord is my witness, I had a basement full of ramen noodles, water, blankets, all kind of stuff, right? And he laughed at me to this very day. He will laugh at me to this very day. He'll be like, hey, man, remember that time you had that whole basement full of food and water and stuff, man? That was crazy as hell. He still think it's funny. But every time something happened, he called me like, hey, y'all good? We might have to come down there and holler at you. Don't come down here. Right? That's what Prince was talking about. Okay? So that was it. Anyway, I ain't going to hold y'all no longer. Let me load my bag back up and check the expiration dates on this tuna fish. And I catch y'all in a minute. If I had any last questions, we've been on here forever anyway. If I had caught any last questions in the last 60 seconds, I'll let y'all go. Now, with this being said, everybody out there getting caught up in this storm, please be safe. Watch out for one another. It ain't just the storm that we watching out for. We watching out for these lunatics and these predators too that take advantage of times like this when everybody is in need. Okay? So just to let y'all know, if you have any questions, put them in the comment section below. I do my best to try to put all this gear in the description box with all the links so you can just click on them and go. All right? Everybody, thank you so much for watching. Lead Farmer 73 and Princess Pup sitting here sleep on me. I don't know why. She like a mink coat. I love y'all, and I'm out. Say storm is now a category 4. You want to know how I knew it was going to get worse? Because the rain stopped out here, and it still looked like Death Valley, but ain't no rain. So that's telling me it's always that quiet before the storm. That's just not a saying. That's the truth. It's about to get ugly here. All right. Thank you, Missy Hawk. Thank you, Missy Hawk. Everybody, put your hands together for Missy Hawk coming in and saving the day with her clown car, bug out little sack. I don't know how you fit all that in that little compact makeup mirror. I don't know how you did it, but that was dope. Thank you, Missy Hawk. Thank you. Okay. With that being said, everybody have a wonderful night and be safe. Please look out for one another. Call your family, call your folks, make sure they okay. And all you can do is pray. All right. So tomorrow, 3:30, I'm going to even set the video up right after this. Tomorrow, 3:30, we building water filters. All right. Now is the time to get on top of this. Lead Farmer 73, I love you, and I'm out. Peace.